God be with you all.
Okay, Earth, you are one of the biggest bitches ever, and I'm not dealing with you.
What y'all doing? I know I was going to come live about something completely different, but I'll get to that one probably tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. Now, in the middle of this stream, I will address something totally different that occurred last night. I may not do it in the beginning, like right now, because I still have to think about whether or not I need to play the clip or not, because of the severity of what was said on another creator's channel, it might possibly be triggering to a lot of people. So I have to think about it. So I'll let everybody know my answer in just a little bit. So, yeah. Anyway. again, I will let you guys know my answer in a little bit. So, I guess I was called out this morning. Not a shocker. Not that I even give a damn. But we'll address that too. So let me get things squared away here. If this background bothers anybody, let me know and I'll change it. Now, I will warn everybody. You might not like me after this stream. Again, not that I give a damn. I may be confessing to something later. But hey, it is what it is, guys. Josiris, Georgette, Jesse, Curious, Drive Safely Curious, Pollyanna, Madison, Georgette, Shaylee, Moonbud, hey Lily, hey Ocean Tide. It's been a long time. How you doing? Yes, it has. My channel's still the same, sweetheart. Still the same. Hey, MJ. I'm here so you can start now. Well, thank you, kind sir. I appreciate that. Hey, Faith. Oh, that's my sweet Faith right there. Faith, I love you. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Mr. Nobody. How you doing? Okay. So, yeah. So, nonsense. Do you have a slip of paranoia or something? Because I don't know what gave you hey Amanda. I'm gonna have to try to say this with a straight face because I really don't know. What makes you think that I white knight for anything Brittany J does? Oh, is it because I go into her chat? Oh, is it because I say hello? Oh, is it because I say have a nice dream? Oh, I guess going into somebody's stream, saying hello, have a nice dream. I guess that includes white knighting. I didn't know that. Here's a question. How long do you think I actually stay in her chat? How many of my comments do you see flow through her chat? How many of my comments do you see going in her chat with me jumping in on the topic at hand that she's talking about? I ask that because if you claim that I'm white knighting for her, you better come with more concrete proof that I'm white knighting for her. Or does this have anything to do with who else's chats that I go into? Because see, as a clip channel and streamer, I'm free to go where the fuck I want to go. Why is it your problem? Why? And just because the title of my stream has nothing to do with me white knighting for Brittany J, so you got way ahead of yourself. You grew an awfully big head this morning. I'm not one to poke with. Actually, let me rephrase that. I'm not the one to poke at. I don't white knight for anybody. I white knight for myself. When I feel the need to go into a chat because there might be something that might, be interesting to listen to, there might be something worthy to clip, that's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. Why is it your business where the fuck I go? Why is it your business where subs fucking go? It is none of your business. And what is your mind? Where does your mindset go that I've been wanting to call you out for months? I mean, we'll be more than happy to play the clip right now. Shall we? Let's you know what? Fuck it. Instead of just sitting here random raving, let's just pull up the clip. I don't give a fuck. Because it's pretty fucking stupid. You should have just waited. But hey, you wanted to go there. Well, we're going to go there. Because I'm going to tell everybody and all the subs, don't let any creator tell you where the fuck you can and cannot go. It is none of their business where people go. If you want to go to a creator that they hate, well, that's on your own free will. You do what you want. You do you. That has no bearing on them. If they have a problem with it, that's on them. That is a them problem, not a you problem. I go where the fuck I want to go. I've been doing that since I came to this side. Even my old sector, I did the same thing. Regardless, I don't play favorites. If you stand for what's right, then stand for what's right. Don't go after people that go into a chat that you don't like. You got a problem with that creator, then stick to that creator. So here we go.
Tell them I can't wait for him to finish. It'll be pretty simple. This isn't really open for discussion. I don't know how things are getting twisted the way they're getting twisted, but I guess when you decide that your opinion matters, or again, everybody's got opinions. We all do. Some of them matter, some of them don't. But on a serious situation such as,
yeah, we all have opinions, right? We're all free. We're all free spirited. We can have our opinions. That is true. However, oh, gross. I hate purple. I don't hate, well, there is only one purple that I hate, and she's on this platform. Let me fix this. I done messed up my shit. Hang on. Yep, I messed up my shit. What did I do? See, chatters, this is your fault. You messed this up. Fuck it. You know what? I ain't messing with this shit. All right. Anyway, so yes, we are all free to have our own opinions. However, don't sit there and assume shit. Because at the end of the day, when you assume things and it comes back and bites you in the ass, it all lands on you. It doesn't land on the person that you have an opinion about. Hey, Archangel Sweetie, how you doing? Faith. Oh, sweetie pie, you're so sweet. Let me see. Hold on. I'm all discombobulated right now. I don't even have my YouTube side pulled up. Let me see. Thank you, Faith, for the 5 gifted memberships, sweetie. I appreciate that. If anybody was gifted a membership, please be sure to thank Faith. See Tragedy Pimps Exposed. Oh. Of the Light. Aussie True Crime. Nana for Life and Kiki's Eyes. Welcome to memberships, guys. Again, we all have our opinions. That is true. I have mine. Some people like my opinion, some people don't. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck.
me being called a child predator, there's not any room for excuses. Penny Monroe absolutely called me a child predator in BJ's comments. Now, it's not BJ that made the comment. Nobody ever claims that. But what BJ did by fabricating an entire story, saying that I was saving videos, time stamping, dating, and timing the videos and saving videos of her children is the problem.
Okay, so let's talk about that one real quick. See, this is where nonsense got a big head here. Did I have a problem with her being called a child predator? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Shall we travel back to 2023? When this community, when certain individuals on this platform were being called child predators, traffickers, I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even gonna continue on. I'm not even gonna say the names of who started this, who went on their platform and stated all of this. There are even certain individuals who go into like, there's one that goes in the nonsense chat who was called one. There are certain ladies that come into my chat that were called pedophiles, that were called traffickers, child predators, so on. But here's the thing. Did they end up calling the police? Absolutely not. Now, the people that went into their chats, you know what they were known as? Pedo supporters. That's what they were dubbed. Pedo supporters, myself included. But you didn't see me calling the cops, did you? No. I was Jesse, Archangel. They know exactly what I'm talking about because they were there that year. We stuck by these women. We stuck by the people that actually spoke out against it, and they were also labeled the same thing. I will drop a playlist in the chat, and you guys can go and take a look at what I'm talking about. And it goes back to 2023. Then it started back up again. And then poof, it ended. But see, they got stuck being labeled that too. But they didn't call the cops. They spoke out about it. But see, at the end of the day, they know who the fuck they are. And they know they are not what they were being called. But hey, go do you. You want to call the cops? Go for it. I don't give a fuck. It's on you. But don't try to tie me in as me being a fucking white knighter for Brittany J. The fuck is wrong with you? Shit.
Problem. Because that has never once whatsoever even remotely happened.
Right, Mr. Nobody?
And all of you who are trying to make excuses of, well, fucking, why would she call her police department? Because if I'm going to be accused and people are going to incite the police department to be called on me, you think I'm not going to be a grown-ass adult and say, here's my name and information. If you have any questions, since they are inciting and encouraging people to call law enforcement on me, because nobody ever protects her children, even though I was trying to do that. And then she wants to turn around and twist it and lie about it. I said what I said. I know that there's people that are scheduled to review my stream.
Now, let's sit here for a second. When I go into Brittany's, it's to drop a hello. It's to drop a hello to a couple of people. Then I bounce the fuck out. But you don't see me in there like the rest of Brittany J's people that are in there throughout the entirety of her fucking streams. Do you? Do you, nonsense? Do you? No. Now, there are a few that go into her chat that come into mine. Now, if her people choose to come into my chat, that's on them. If her people choose to drop my link, that's on them. What the fuck does that have to do with me? What the fuck does that have to do with anything that pertains to me supposedly, quote unquote, white knighting for her? And what makes you think I wanted to come for you? Can you answer that? Can you? I have no reason to come for you. No reason. If I had a reason, I would have come for you already a long time ago. but I have no reason. You just assume shit. You just want to throw shit out there. You want to throw shit on the wall to see what sticks. That is bad for you. But it's good for me because I haven't come for you.
Streams, what the fuck do you stand for, Earth? What have you ever stood for, Earth? Twist and turn it all you want.
Twist and turn what, dummy? I don't have to twist and turn shit. You are the one that is twisting and turning things. Just because I choose to talk about something that is a growing problem in this sector, you shouldn't have a fucking problem with it. My word should not have a problem with it. My stream should not have a problem with it. It should not be a problem for you. Have I come up here on my platform? Have I said that you have an obsession with Brittany J? Have I said that? No. Have I come up on my platform and said Brittany J has an obsession with you? No, I have not. I don't give a fuck about either one of you. I don't. You two want to go at each other? Fine. I don't give a fuck. I do what I want to do at the end of the day. I want to clip whatever it is I want to clip. That's on me. That is what I do. It is my fucking channel. You want to talk about something? You want to talk about somebody? You want to cover something? It is your fucking channel. But what do I have to fucking twist and turn? What is it? What is it? Because I have an opinion about what's going on? What about you? Didn't you just say that we have our own opinions? Well, I've got mine. So suck it up. Get over it.
Say what you want. I don't fucking care. I've never sat with you. I've never considered anything that. Why would I care? Review it. Do any.
Well, you obviously do care because you fired up a live stream and brought up my name. So obviously you do care. So you could have just left well enough alone and not bring up my name. But do you think for 1 second that I was the only one to even talk about this? No, there was somebody else that talked about it. Where are their names? Oh, okay. We're getting into it. Just wait.
Anything you want. Say all the things. None of it matters. Because I've already done what I needed to do. I've already handled it like a grown-ass adult. Autumn, because she white knights for BJ.
We're going to hear that one more time. Here we go.
Do. I've already handled it like a grown-ass adult. Autumn, because she white knights for BJ.
That's where I find that right there. That right there. That's what I thought. Let me put myself back up on layout. So I white knight for BJ. Hey, German lady, honey, how you doing? So I white knight for Brittany J. That's awfully funny. I mean, one can say you white knight for Brittany J, or you obsess over her. This is quite funny. I mean, I would use the word obsessed, but see, that word gets thrown around too much. You review her content too much. I mean, I could say that, but really, do I give a flying fuck about what you do on your platform nonsense? Absolutely not. I could care less. See, the fact of the matter is, guys, what she does on her platform has shit all to do with me. I could care less. But what makes her think I wanted to come for her? Let's hear that, shall we?
Didn't you know? and I'll be honest here, she's been looking at a reason to go at me for quite some time. Let me give you a little backstory about things that don't actually happen out here, but happen. So once upon a time, a few months back, I was sent a message and told that Queen Bee was doxing Earth. I was like, where, when, how, times.
She was sent a message. She was sent a message saying that Queen Bee was doxing me. No, you were sent a message. By whom? Don't know. But I never said I was being doxed. I have never wavered from the fact that I've cammed up 2 years ago. Never. Never lied about it. Have I cammed up since? No. It's my choice. If someone cammed up 3 years ago and they chose not to cam up again, that is their choice. Why would that matter? But see, you were sent a message. Am I going to ask who sent it to you? No. No, I'm not. Why? Because I haven't covered anything over here. Have I? No. Have I? I've barely been around a lot lately. I've dropped some clips. I've come live a few times. That's about it. Other than that, I've got other things that I'm working on. Other premieres that I'm going to drop. Why do I care? Why? Why would I care about you? Nonsense. Why would I come for you? You don't make sense. Hey, everybody coming in. I see you down there.
Stamps. Do you think I was provided them? No. So I went and looked. She wasn't being doxxed. Her accent was being mocked. Things that she had said publicly were being repeated.
No shit, Sherlock, that my accent was being mocked. Who gives a fuck? Again, I'm going to repeat this. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a bigot, okay? There are better things to do than fuss over someone's accent being mocked. And I'm not one of them. I'm not going to fuss over it. I find it laughable that people are going to take the time out of their whatever busy schedule that they claim they have to be a bigot and mock other people's accents. And there is a term for that. I suggest going to look that up. And it is a form of racism. Sad that you don't know that.
So my first question was, why is she lying about it?
Lying about what? Lying about what? Care to explain that nonsense?
Then they started all this back and forth bullshit, her and the one that shall not be named because he's worthless as a rock stuck in the bottom of my shoe.
You must be talking about Unirock. You must be talking about Unirock. Never cared for Unirock. Only went into his chat because I did clip him back in the day. Now, do I still have those clips? Yes, I do. Where are they? In my file on my computer. Why? Because I took them down. Because after the stunt that he's pulled, I wanted nothing to do with him. I wanted nothing on my platform that had any association with him.
Because I didn't stand up because I was being lied to about being doxxed. There was a problem, and it just accelerated from that point on. A lot of these people aren't choosing to sit by BJ because they agree with BJ, they like BJ. It's convenient. It's hate bonding. It is what it is.
Hate bonding. How many times do we hear that word hate bonding before we get tired of hearing it? Do I agree with what you and Brittany J are doing? No, I don't. Do I agree with everything Brittany J is saying about Chris and Katie? No, I've made that quite clear. But see, I don't stick around her chats for the entirety of her streams. Do you know where I go? Do you want to know? The witnesses are in my chat right now, and they'll tell you they don't lie because I'm with them every night. So I'd watch the step before you claim that I white knight for anybody nonsense. I'd watch that if I were you. You better have some concrete proof that I white knight for Brittany J. Because see, I have made it clear on the same panel twice that I have no problem calling her out. I have no problem calling anybody out. But I watch, I observe, and if I don't like what I'm hearing, I can either pop a live button and talk about it, or I can put it out in a clip, whichever one I so choose to do. But if I don't do it, it's because I don't find it worth doing. I let somebody else do it if they choose to. Does that make me a bad person? That I'm not calling shit out? No. I don't go live every day. I don't go live 3-4 times a day. I don't. I don't find the, what's the word for it? I just don't have any use to do it. There's just no need to go live every day, 3-4 times a day. No.
So there's that. Say all the things, do all the things, everything that you want. The excuses that are being made, the downright bullshit that's being said. Say it all. Do it all. You won't matter any more today than you did a year ago.
I wonder if she was talking about me. Wait, no, what? Meaning, I don't fucking know. She lost me on that part.
Never cared about what these people think. I'm not going to start now.
Well, you and I are in the same boat because I don't care about what anybody says about me or what they think about me. Because at the end of the day, I know who the fuck I am. I know who I am. Do you? Do you know who you are? Yeah, you do. You know who you are. But I'm not going to sit here and play somebody's content over and over and over because I find a problem with the things they say. I'm not going to go live about the same person over and over every single day. See, I stopped going into the Sebastian Rogers case for a reason. I stopped going after tragedy pimps for a reason. Because this case has gotten too much to handle. It's gotten way worse. And I just can't do it anymore. So I prefer to clip. Now, if I choose to pop a live stream, well, it's because there's something that I heard that I didn't like. Like last night, there's something I heard I didn't like. And I'm still right here, right now, debating if I want to play that clip now.
Their opinions don't matter. But these are the people who, if one person twists one little thing or says one thing out of context about them, they fire up a live stream. And how dare you lie on me?
I don't fire up a live stream. I'm not one of those people that fire up a live stream when someone says a bad thing about me. I'm not one of those people that fire up a live stream because someone has an opinion about me. I'm not one of those people that fire up a live stream just for the fuck of it. I ain't one of those people.
How dare you say all these things? How dare you lie on me? But because I came and was transparent with you, I am introducing myself. I am making a phone call. I am going to be introducing myself so they know where to find me, because you're not going to ever put that label on me that I am a child predator. And you're not going to, BJ is not going to twist lies and say that I have somehow done these things to her. No, ma'am, never happened. Never happened.
Yeah.
It was really simple, pretty easy.
All right, we're done with that. Okay, I don't really give a fuck. I really don't. Now, listen, I see you all in chat. I see you. Here's the thing. I don't tell people where they can and can't go. I've already stated that. I go where I want to go. That's my business. And it's nobody else's business. My opinions are just that, my opinions. If you don't like them, well, I can't help you there. Now, if I choose to long troll somebody, that's my business. If I choose to troll somebody, that is my business. If you don't know what trolling is or long trolling, long trolling and trolling are two different things, just so everybody's aware of that. If I choose to do that, that's my business. And if you don't know what those two things are, well, I can't help you there. You'll have to go figure that one out for yourself. Go poke around, go ask around. Go, scoot, go ask. But if that's what I choose to do, then that's what I choose to do. But I ain't above calling somebody's ass out for anything that they say or do. So don't get it fucking twisted, their nonsense. You got way above your head this morning by calling me out because of this title to my fucking stream. Because you had no idea what the fuck I was gonna say. No idea. So the one that's getting it twisted and turned is you, ma'am. You're getting it twisted and turned. Now we're gonna play. I'm not gonna play the clip from last night from another creator because simply because I have not chosen to decide. I haven't decided. I'm sorry, that stream really got to me last night. Now look, I'm gonna be honest. As a clip channel, there are two different clip channels, okay? There are the good clip channels, and there are the other clip channels that only clip out of hate for a creator. That will actually just dumb down a clip to make a creator look bad. There's a hell of a lot of those. And they're all over this platform. There are clip channels that will choose to clip with context. There are clip channels that choose to not clip with context. Me, I know some people care about my clips because they are long. Now, back in the day, I would put the stream of where my clip came from with the timestamp of where I left off the clip. That way people can go back and listen to the rest. See, I stopped it. I stopped doing it because I got tired of giving those people a view. Well, I went back to making my clips a lot longer than normal, and I know people get tired of that, but hey, either you want context or you don't. Can't have it. You can take your pick. You want the context or you don't. But I won't stop putting context in my videos. Now, when it comes to children, if I can avoid it, I will cut the kids out. I will cut their audio out. Is that a problem? Absolutely not. It is not a problem. And it shouldn't be a problem. It's a good thing. Kids should not be brought on this platform. They should not be brought to the front line. If a child comes into the background of somebody's stream, they should mute. Because there's too many people on this platform that go for people's children. It happens every day. We see it all the time. Do we not see it all the time? And we're going to get into it. No, I do agree with the way Nonsense handled cutting out Brittany's kids out of the audio. I do agree with that because, see, I would have done the same thing. And I do that. Again, I tried to avoid it if I can. If I clip somebody and their kids in the back, I will audio cut it where they're not heard. I don't see how that's a bad thing. I don't see why anybody would flip out. Now, calling someone a bad mom, I don't agree with that because really they don't know how that person is as a mom off the platform. I don't. They shouldn't do that. I don't agree with it. You shouldn't judge somebody's parenthood. Really, you shouldn't. But I also don't agree with having children on the front line or in the back where they're heard. I don't agree with that either. Now, this one is from Nonsenses. This one's from a couple of days ago. Actually, I think it was a few days ago. Yeah, it's a few days ago. This is where she did audio cut the children out. And I will commend her for that, even though she did get a big head this morning. But really, I don't give a fuck. Call me out, do whatever. I don't care. You're lucky I even responded. Because usually I don't respond.
So they're doing Liza. It's from the 14th of July on Queen's. You can't pay attention to this part and think about where we are today. So they're doing everything they
Playing bullhorn.
I guess she murmured her kids. So and they might be saying that they said never harass that lady. Democratic playbook against us.
I do not miss Bullhorn's voice. I really don't.
On their channel, it doesn't entail somebody covering a case. This is a Nick Bear should be very, very concerned because this is freedom of press that they're trying to gain a lot of bail money because they're not going to stop my. It's getting late. It's like people just defend Smiley and myself and everybody. We all reported what we knew at the time of when we knew it. Not one person intentionally put out false information, and I want to say that definitively. Okay, Katie, it was showing up that Katie had a warrant. Okay, Smiley called. It was not showing up that Katie ever had a warrant. Smiley called Sumner County. The lady told Smiley that it looked criminal, but even with that, Smiley said, "I don't know." Justin investigated a little further. Okay, and in that time, that's when it was discovered that it was indeed a protection order. So I did make schedule a live Katie active warrant ? Because that was what it was showing up as. Nobody. And what did we do? Justin changed his title midstream while he was in the middle of the live. He didn't even
I see everybody in here.
Midstream.
I see you
I
all.
changed my title immediately at that time. Okay, Smiley did ask. What is this now? You can't go walk someone's street.
Smiley's world. Oh my God.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is justified at all. That's just my opinion. But let me know your guys' opinion in the poll. Oh shit! I gotta let Dexter back in. Okay, hold your horses because we're gonna come up on some major shit.
Okay.
Again, we are playing Jackass Roulette. I apologize in advance for anything you might hear. Come on, buddy.
Now look, when I'm recording something, I don't usually listen to it. I go in blind. But I did listen to Brittany's. And I went back and I got Nonsenses. I'm going in blind on Nonsenses. I just hit record and I walked away. It's what I usually do when I'm recording somebody. Now, if I got to edit it, that's different. I'll have to listen to it several times because I have to audio cut if I need to audio cut, then I have to listen to it several times. But with hers, I didn't have to audio cut it because she already did that. She audio cut children's voices out.
It is not my fault. I just have a shit ton of clips and don't know why. Okay. Welcome to how Becky's brain works. Sometimes it doesn't. So I don't even know what we're coming up on, but there's like 15 of these right here. So there's something good in here. This is again from August 1st.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, everybody.
Okay. So she is going over old clips. I don't see a problem with that. It does have timelines of what is being said. I do the same thing. A lot of creators do. They go through timelines. I don't see a big problem with that. See, here's the thing though. I did the same thing with Bullhorn. We used to go through a lot of Bullhorn's timeline back when I would cover her. Did anybody have a problem with that? I didn't hear one. And if there was a problem with it, well, oh well. But really, is there a problem with someone writing down timestamps, dates? Is there really a problem with that? I only ask because apparently there was a problem with it.
I had to help Neil. You can get some more, but don't put your fingers in it, okay? Good. So your lives already, huh? Okay. Look at me. I like it. Okay. All right. Hey guys. Hey everybody. Hey, Misinformation, Erica. You changed your name. Hey, that's right. Wait a minute. Hold on. You are Erica, right? Erica. Are you OG Blame Erica? Are you the same person, or are you different?
No.
I don't know why I just automatically assumed that you changed your name. I don't know that you changed your name. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Pete.
It was the other psycho Miss America, Erica.
Information. No, I know I didn't, and I know no one else. Like, I'm seeing some of these channels posting community posts. Like,
we heard that one. Hold on.
I just told you guys. Hold on a second. Let me get 5 let me know if you can hear me. Now I have my drinking gummy bears. Let's hear this. You're okay. Oh, you got some gummy bears on television.
Tattoos, it does.
All right, let me get some of these comments here. I know I'm way behind on the comments. I am. I know. Hey, Eliza. Hey, Soup. Look, I don't agree with calling the cops because, again, being called a child predator. I don't agree with calling the cops because of that. Do you know how many people are on this platform that have been called a predator, but they're not calling the cops because of that? Or calling that person's local police department because they were called a child predator? Again, I've already explained it. Speaking of explanations, let me get that playlist. That way everybody can go and see what I was talking about earlier. Because, once again, these people, you didn't see them calling the cops when they were called the same thing. And the people that were called this, they're in my chat right now. I think this might be it. I'll have to look because I put a cover over them, so now I don't know which one it is, but I'll look. So this is where all the cool kids are. Hey, Major Nicole. Hey, Headstones, how you doing, honey? How you feeling? Hey, Be Real. Major Secret Mission, Tiger is a go. I hope you're triggering him. I hope you're getting him all triggered up. Mr. Nobody, he deserves it. It's not a problem to clip kids out. The problem is when you claim to clip them out and praise yourself about it, then play the clips you claim have taken out and then use it to come after someone. Now, I only heard about this last night, and then I scrambled to go and look for what I needed to look for. Because he has a clip channel. Any good clip channel would audio cut children out of the clips. Now, for me, I don't want children in my clips. I don't want them heard. I don't want them seen. And if I can't audio cut them, I will try another route. Meaning I just won't put them in. I will take it out and I'll tell the reason why I took them out. Now, when there's a child in the clip, I'll put a blur over it. That's what I do. That way they're not seen. But it all goes back to context. But again, I don't want children on my platform. I don't want them in my clips. Like I said, I will avoid it the best I can. But praising, I'm not about the whole, well, I'm trying to protect your children, because you don't know how someone is as a mother. You don't know that because you're not around them every single day. So you don't know. Really, you don't know. Like, let's take who can I use as an example? Am I going to go after my moderator here and question her parenthood? No. Why? Am I around her every day? No. Do I know she's a good mom? Yes, I do. But still, I'm not going to put her business out here. I'm not going to do anything to say, but how can I phrase this? I'm trying not to screw this up. Am I going to do what nonsense is doing? Question someone's parenthood? No. Am I going to question Soup's parenthood? No. Will I ever do that? No. Why? Because it's none of my business. I'm not around her every day. We don't live in the same town. We don't talk every day. So, but there is one thing I do know about her. She's a wonderful person. That's one thing I do know about her. But I don't know her everyday lifestyle. But does Nonsense know Brittany's everyday lifestyle? No. Does she know how Brittany is as a mom off this platform? No. It goes both ways. Does Brittany know how Nonsense is as a mom off this platform? No. But do we really need to talk about anybody's children? No, we do not. Do you think that I like when I'm in a chat where one of my friends is talking about another creator's child? No, I don't. And I'm not going to call him out on his channel. I'm going to go behind the scenes and I'm going to talk to him about it. I'm going to let him know how I feel. So I'm not going to say anything to embarrass him or embarrass her or wherever. I'm going to do it behind the scenes because it's better that way. That way it's just me and that person together and we talk it out. That way, him or her, whichever one I'm calling out, they have my side. And there's not hundreds of people in the chat trying to jump in and chime in. It's just better if it's just the two of us. And that's how it should be. It really should. I prefer to do it behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, can I stop that person from doing what they're doing? No. Because they're going to do what they want to do. But that doesn't necessarily mean I like it. Yeah, Chronicles, I think this is where she does fast forward it. I'd listen, BJ, because the part I heard, you seem mad. Yeah, I'm going to get to that one. I'm going to get to that one, Soup. Soup, I sent you a message. Don't you ever check it? Never mind, I'm just kidding with you.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay? Sorry about that. Let me get a 5x5. Let me.
Now, you guys will hear what audio cut is. It sounds like little jumps. That's what I did with a lot of my clips. I've done plenty of those. I mean, didn't I just do that recently? Yeah, I did. The last stream that I did with one of my moderators on panel, I had to do that quite a bit because there was some doxing going on in those clips. So I had to audio cut those. And you heard the jumps in the video. That's what you're going to hear here.
You know if you can hear me.
5x5.
Now I have my drinking gummy bears. Let's hear the issue over KPBS. Oh, you got some gummy bears? Oh, seclusion. Okay, so let me tell you guys.
Here we
We're
go.
playing jackass roulette. Whatever we land on, we're hearing. So don't blame me.
How sad.
Blame the button on my phone that allows me to screen record random shit that I have no reason why I had it. I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Life is. Okay. You know YouTube is bad, right?
Ooh, tattoos, I'm glad.
You know YouTube sucks and YouTube is bad. When I just told you guys to hold on a second that I was going to go get rid of the spider in the bathroom. And do you know what my son said to me?
Oh, this is why.
You know what Christian said to me? Like, I want you to hear this, all you haters in the back. You need to hear this because this right here is
I was told to pay attention. Hater in the back. I must have taken that personally and started recording. Here we go.
a reflection on how horrible.
By the way, Brittany, this is called knowing the content of the people you're going to cover. And when they tell you that it's going to be bad, you hit the screen recording button. Stop telling me to do it. Because some of these are going to make you look real fucking foolish coming up. I know what's in.
Now, look, I don't watch nonsense. I don't. Again, I don't cover Sebastian Rogers. If I'm gonna look and see where updates are being said about Sebastian Rogers' case, I'm gonna go through articles that are put out by news stations. I'm gonna watch videos from news stations. That's it. Or I'm gonna read the TBI website. That's where I look. Don't watch these creators. I don't. Why? Because it's nothing but trashing and bashing the family of this young man. How long has it been going on for? What did we just hit? 1 year. And it's still going on.
Some of these.
You are, okay? I told you guys that I was going to go get rid of the spider in the bathroom. And my son, Christian, my 9-year-old, said, Mama, you shouldn't have said that because now the haters are going to talk trash about you having an insect in your bathroom. It's so gnarly. And these people, they use anything they can to talk crap on somebody and drag somebody that even my 9-year-old knows, Mama, you shouldn't even said that you had an insect in the bathroom because they're going to drag you for it. How horrible is that? Isn't that sad? And anyone would ask, well, how does your 9-year-old know? Oh, because I've had to have talks with them about being careful about the things they say in the background because people take the shit and something completely innocent and they twist it to make it into something that it's not. Now, it's not that he's really even paying attention. It's just that I've had to have a talk with him so much about be careful what you say because people take it and they make it something that it's not. So I just want to say, doesn't that tell you how freaking pitiful it is, you stupid people?
Now, look, I will say this. I think the whole back and forth between nonsense and BJ is getting kind of tiring. It is. Now, am I going to lie and say I don't watch? No, because I do. I do tune in. I do. I listen. Do I listen to a true crime? No, because I don't agree with everything that Brittany is saying. I don't. I'll admit it. I've never wavered from it. Because I don't agree with trashing the mom and stepdad. I don't. I don't even agree with trashing the father of Sebastian Rogers. Has he done some shady shit on this platform? Absolutely. I've always admitted that. However, he's still the father of a missing child. Chris and Katie? Katie's still the mom of a missing child. Chris is the stepfather of a missing child. Attacking them ain't gonna get anywhere. And it's certainly not gonna help find Sebastian faster by attacking all three of them. Calling all of them names. Weight shaming. Shall I go on? Do people actually think by attacking all three of these people are going to help find Sebastian Rogers faster?
Who look for anything to talk trash about?
Just a reminder. This was August 1st.
It's sad when your kid knows that. What's going on, Andy Joe? Hey, Rebecca Casella. I think MTV. Can one of the mods drop the membership link?
This is before. Oh, I know what's upcoming. Here we go. Oh, the native feedback. You're going to wish I didn't have a button like this. Whew.
All right. Thank you so much, Irony Rose. All right, let me drop the link. Lord have mercy. Let's get started. Hey, Debbie Dunn. Go ahead and take it. I don't want it now. Oh, Lisa Ann, you guys are. Hey, Christabella. I am too there.
Chasing
All right, let me drop the link.
Chasing just stopped by. I don't think she's here anymore. She just stopped by to check in on all of us and see that we're up to the same no good bullshit. So she popped in. You guys go check out her Delphi series. Chasing's Delphi series is been. She mutes.
Just have it, Neil. I don't want it now. All right. Thank you so much.
All right, let me drop this link in the chat one more time. I suggest you guys go go watch this. Go watch the series that I did. These videos, it's educational. And let me tell you, none of these people ever called the police because they were called predators, traffickers, so on and so forth.
Lisa Ann.
You guys make sure you go sub up to Chasing, please. I'm not even joking. If I know everybody needs a break in that Delphi, her series on that has been really. She's muted, thank God. This is when I was arguing with her and fighting with her to hit the mute button more often, and she was like, "How dare you? That's what's coming up. I know what's coming up."
All right, have I heard Brittany's kids in the background? Yes, I have. Do I agree that she should mute when her kids are in the back? Yes, I do. Again, I don't agree with having kids on the front line. I don't. If they come in the room, mute real fast. Because when you have so much hate coming your way, don't do anything to generate more hate towards you. Because they will come for anything and everything that includes your children, your family, everything. So it's best. Even in general, don't put your kids on the front line. Especially around this sector of YouTube.
Because she was pissed at me for telling her to mute more often. They are Chasing. They are wild, and it's gotten so much.
All right. Oh my goodness, y'all. I don't even know what to say. Lisa Ann, thank you so much. Irony Rose gifting 5 memberships. Please tell her thank you.
Right, Sue?
And MTV,
So do I.
thank you so much for becoming a member. I don't know what's gotten into you guys, but thank you. It means so much. I appreciate it. I don't know
Well,
what to do
hold
with
on,
you
hold
guys.
on. Wait, Brittany, wait a minute. Hold on. Timestamping and dating every single stream looking for anything she can give to grannies watching. Look, how do you know that? Can I say that nonsense is white knighting for grannies watching? No. Because do I know that for 100% sure that she's white knighting for granny? No. I mean, shit, I can sit right here and say she's white knighting for her because she thinks I'm white knighting for you. I don't white knight for nobody. A white knight for myself. Do you know how many years I have heard that I white knight for Savage? Do you know how old that is? Do you know how laughable it is? I just let people think what they want to think. Now, for nonsense, I can simply sit here and get back at her and say she's white knight for Granny's watching. But do I know that for sure? No, I don't. And I can't sit here and say she is. I mean, you can sit here and say that she's white knight for Granny, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, people do stream you a lot. That is a given. But see, I have no say in what people do. I can't tell, I can't sit here and say that. I mean, I can sit here and restream the jerks all day. I can sit here and restream Six Up all day while she's live. I mean, fuck, I can sit here and restream Ziggy all day if I wanted to and poke fun at her. But what good would that do for me? I mean, what good is it doing for Jays for Justice restreaming you? Is that doing her any good? No, really, it's not. But this right here, yeah, I don't think she's doing that. I really don't.
I'm going to get this phone plugged up because he's going to come back in here for it. So I got some reservations. I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for, but welcome to the green team, guys. Give me just a second. We're gonna
Pixie.
Oh, sorry about your ears. AT, this is actually, I was going through and clearing out.
Oh,
a bunch of
Pixie,
screenshots and
you're
shit because
good,
I have
baby.
stuff from 3 years ago when I started covering stuff on YouTube. And I was like, I haven't used this stuff in 3 years. Time to get rid of it because I'm up to like 18, 20,000 screenshots, screen recordings, things of that nature. Just stuff I've saved, stuff I've edited. I'm terrible about going in and
Absolutely,
deleting. So I was
Wani.
looking through some of this and some of it was just
Absolutely,
falling in the timeline. And I was like, holy shit.
It's good
It
to
was
see
way
you,
more
sis.
calculated than I even realized with Betty and her threats of lawsuits and stuff back in July and how they initially started like naming people. But it's interesting to me who they were naming about potentially
No.
suing, how Betty was talking. It's all just wild to me. So we're just going through date order on my phone. And these are clips from those dates. And the way they land in this timeline is absolutely insane.
Hey, lucky lady, unpopular opinion. I'm sure.
Yes, they were down like right nasty to KP last night. Yes, they were saying she looked frumpy and all sorts of
But
stuff.
I think
And once again, it was mostly her panel, but she hosts it and allows it.
what they are doing to Betty is ridiculous.
Is really is body shaming, is that really good too? Does that do good for anybody? Weight shaming a person? I mean, how often do we see that too? How often do we see weight shaming? Look shaming? How often do we see that? Every day, don't we? Yeah, we see that too.
Ridiculous. And why between 5 to 15 feet of property is not ours. It's the town's and not trespassing. I don't know about Tennessee, but maybe she wasn't. Me and Lucky Lady agree. So I guess that's what I want to ask for the poll tonight before we start, because I'm going to go ahead and tell you now I'm kind of on the same page with Lucky Lady.
Absolutely.
I have not seen Betty do anything that constitutes as harassment against the properties. I haven't even seen her close to them. So, all right, I'm going to ask, do you
So I want to make note of this. By August 2nd, she is starting to say that Betty, she's starting to take it up for Betty. She's starting to say that she doesn't think Betty was harassing the Proudfoot family. I want to make that clear. By the first part of August, she is starting to take up for Betty.
Hang on, guys. All right, guys. Now, look. Here's the thing about Betty and that whole bullshit that she did in Tennessee. One, she did break the law. We've proved that when we covered that. When she was in Tennessee, you were not allowed to hang flyers on utility poles. Look it up. It's an actual thing. It is against the law. You're not even supposed to staple them on utility poles. Why? Because if a utility worker is crawling up on those poles, those staples can get stuck in their shoe, and what can happen? It can be very dangerous for them. They can actually get hurt. Again, go look it up. 2, did Betty wander on to one of their properties? She absolutely did. Measurements say otherwise. Did she ambush Terry Bowersox? She absolutely did. She knew exactly where he was. That was proven. She followed him into oncoming traffic, got out, and started screaming and yelling at him. Into oncoming, while it's sitting in oncoming traffic at a red light. That was ambushing. And if people don't see that, I can't fucking help you. You guys are blind. Is Bullhorn a tragedy pimp? Abso-fucking-lutely she is. Bullhorn has done the most on this platform. She has done the most to people on this platform. Exactly 2.5 years ago, do you know what she wanted to do? She wanted to go to Tennessee and have Summer Wells declared legally deceased. That's what she wanted to do. Let that sink in for a second and I'll be right back. Did you guys let that one sink in? That she wanted to go to Tennessee and have Summer Wells declared legally deceased, which she'd have no power to do so, for one. All right, so what did she say about Leilani Simon's mother? Oh, that they were essayed by their mom. And that's why Leilani and her brother are the way they are. I do have the clip. It's still up. It's on public. So yes, Bullhorn has done the most. Bullhorn ain't innocent in anything and everything. And when I see people stand up for Bullhorn, it boils my blood. But what she did to Terry Bowersox was unfucking called for. What if there was what if there was an ambulance that day when Bullhorn stopped in oncoming traffic and ambushed him? What if there was an ambulance that couldn't get by? Huh? What if there was an ambulance? Considering the fact they were at a red light. If anybody watched that video closely, they would see they were at a red light. You have to think of the possibilities here. What if? What if there was an ambulance? What if there was a fire truck? And they couldn't get by because traffic was blocked. Because of Bullhorn ambushing somebody in oncoming traffic. People don't think this. But yes, she did ambush him. She did follow him. And again, I don't agree with people going after someone else's children. I don't. But I also don't agree with people's children being on the front line.
Which is really crazy considering her position on Betty before. Opportunistic. Hey, Glitterous Forever. Good to see you.
Have grounds or
so
a
weird,
PO protection order
It's so
against
weird, Pam.
Betty, because I don't. Unless there's something that I don't know that we haven't been told, I don't. I'm sorry. And listen, I don't like things Betty does. But what has she done in this situation that constitutes as harassing the Proudfoots? I haven't seen her go on their property. I have not seen her.
She has gone on their property.
Following them around. Nothing like that. According to her, she's never even spoke to Katie at all. She's only had a few.
She has gone on their property to hang a flyer. Measurements have stated that. We've even covered it.
Conversations with Chris. So, I mean, shit. Why is Katie's
KCG, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Welcome to Alcatraz Island Enterprise. Thank you so much.
hold on. There it is.
Good night, KCG. Thank you.
All right, let me come back to you guys.
Hey, look,
Let me see.
life with Red Kim. I agree.
All right, let's see.
Don't clap yourself
Yes,
on the
Chris,
back
mommy,
for
friend,
that.
attorney. Oh,
Look, I agree with that. Don't give yourself a big clap on the back for that. It should be that way. Everybody should audio cut when there's a child involved. In a clip that you're playing, every kid should be cut out. Even when there's a child being shown, either do it the way Nonsense is doing it, not showing it and just playing it on another device. Or if you're showing it, put a overlay over it or a blurred overlay. Do it that way. That way the kid's not seeing. But giving yourself a pat on the back, no. You don't see me sitting here giving myself a pat on the back for doing that. I've always done it that way. There are a couple of other clip channels that I know that do it, but they're not giving themselves a pat on the back either.
her looking for Sebastian is harassing them, period. Right. The only person I know of is the confrontation she had with Terry. Right. That was why I kind of, right. I agree, Justin. I don't think it's enough. That was why I kind of was thinking like the stocks
Right.
to begin with. Like,
I agree with you.
All right.
I'm
so
getting there.
Here,
Guys,
Neil,
I'm
you need to go plug
catching
it up immediately.
Okay, look, I cut that out too.
And hey, lucky lady, unpopular opinion.
I cut a lot of this shit.
And yeah.
Pollyanna.
Well, it's just like
Twitter,
Titania, she's got
Pollyanna.
a list over there. She's got her own little list over there of people that are on Seth's team, and I'm one of them. Because he's a mod of mine, I'm one of them. It doesn't even make sense. Justin says, you'd think Chris and Katie would be so busy with work and searching for their son that they wouldn't even notice what's going on. I would think that.
One, yes.
Oh,
I do get
does
that.
apply? Are you okay? Does that apply to Seth too? You think he'd be so busy?
I would think that, right?
Once again, I don't agree with everything Seth Rogers does on this platform, but at the end of the day, he's still the father of a missing child. Okay, he is. Do I like Tony Mathis? Fuck no. I've got plenty of recordings from his bullshit from TikTok. More than a few, actually. I should revisit that. I've been talking about revisiting all that. Seeing as the majority of them TikTokers are now over on this side. When those people have done the most over on TikTok. When I say they've done the most, I mean they've done the most. And they're over here now. Let that one sink in too, guys. And those people from TikTok that are over here now are downright fucking nasty.
All of this amazes me. And yet people still can say,
Hey, I may or may have not had a birthday between the last 48 hours and tomorrow. Ollie, happy birthday to you. I'm not going to sing because I belong in a zoo. I hope you have the best birthday ever, Kay. And thank you for the continued support. Your kind words always. You have been a really, really amazing person to me for the last since I started on this app. And I hope you get every birthday wish you possibly could. Teresa, thank you for being a member for 7 months. And I'm not going to put you through the torture of singing to you, but I hope that your birthday is the absolute best.
I ain't even going to say it. I'll just keep my mouth shut. I think it's ridiculous. I really do think it's ridiculous.
Okay.
This thing which she deleted, stating that it was, and
all right, ready? We're moving on.
The second or the last week of the month into the first week of.
So this is BJ reviewing.
I don't want to hear children. I came here to.
I don't know what's in here. We're playing Jackass.
Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate you saying that. Sometimes it's not about who it is. It's seeing things from both sides. I'll come up shortly, finishing a few things. Yes, absolutely. I get so tired. I get so tired of that because if you can't put your differences to the side and actually.
I don't go after people's parenting, Brittany. I don't feel the need. I need to. I don't. Someone's parenting has fuck all to do with me. What somebody does on this platform, that's different. This is the platform. What someone does in their everyday life off this platform, that's a little bit different. That has no bearing on me. I don't care what a person does on, like, let's go back to Soup. Sorry, Soup, got to call you out. What Soup does on this platform, I don't care what she does. when she's not here on YouTube. I don't care. What she does on this platform, well, she doesn't do anything to give me cause for concern. She doesn't. I mean, I could name a couple creators that do give me cause for concern. One that I used to be close with, she gravely concerns me because of her mindset and where it goes when it comes to a scam artist and a piece of shit who actually does go for people's children. Call CPS on them. Do I need to go on? I mean, that list is very long. I mean, she tried coming over here, but then got chased out. Didn't last very long for her. Anyway, the other one, yeah, that one gives me grave concerns too. I won't name them. I won't. Some know who they are, some don't. You guys can figure it out for yourself. But these are actual people that have gone back to the devil. I've gone to the devil's lair. I'm gonna leave it there.
You see things for what they are, then you're going to be okay with any old thing. And do you want people making you shut up? Just because they don't like what you say? You want somebody to get a protection order against you merely because they don't like what you say?
Anybody want? Should we just do this? Should we do it? Should we remind everybody what this is? This is what we.
Right, Lindsay? Lindsay, do I live with you? Do I live with you? Do I tell you how to parent your kid? Do I tell you that you fail to protect your kids? No. See, you and I have talked behind the scenes. However, you and I have never talked about children. Never talked about your children. So I'm not going to tell you that you fail to protect your kids or that you're a bad parent or give you parenting advice. Never told you that. Would never tell you that. Would never go there. Right? I don't think anybody should be going there. Nobody. Why? Because that is nobody's business. Correct? Correct. But it's very good to see you, sweetheart. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. I asked her and she said, I'm the bestest, and that's that. My personal opinion is that you should live stream in a place where your children cannot be heard. Your children are entitled to their privacy. Absolutely. See, I hate when I'm clipping and I hear children in the background. I hate that. I really do. I will take my earbuds out and I will put it down. Because again, they don't belong on this platform. They don't belong on the front line. They sure as fuck don't belong on here, right here, in this sector. This sector is brutal as fuck. And that's the way I've seen it. That's the way I've been observing it. See, I told you nonsense. You got a big head this morning. Because you actually thought I was going to sit here and white knight for Brittany, that I've been white knighting for her. You're laughable. At the end of the day, I shouldn't know shit upon shit about any YouTuber's kids and vice versa. Right. If you're going to talk to somebody about, family or any of that sort, do it behind the scenes and do it with someone you know that you can trust. But be very careful about who you can trust, especially on this platform. I'm very careful about who I trust. Very careful. I've been burned, I don't know how many fucking times, but I've always been very careful about what I tell somebody. And that should go with everybody. Be very fucking careful about what you tell anybody when it comes to your personal lives. But see, Brittany, I'm not in your chats. I'm not on both your channels all the time. I'm not there for the entirety of your streams. You go about 3-4 hours. I'm not going to dog on that because I go 3 or 4 hours. I mean, fuck, the longest that I've gone live for was 9.5 hours. I almost broke 10 hours once. 9.5 was the longest I ever went live for. Ask anybody. Ask anyone in this chat, they'll tell you. I went live for over 9.5 hours. But when I come into Brittany's, I'm only in there for a few minutes and I bounce the fuck out. I'm not in there for the entirety of the whole stream because she does go 4 to 5 hours. I watch her second channel the most. And when I'm hearing about one story, I'm going to go and listen to the other if I feel like I should. If it's meaningless to me, I'm just going to say, fuck it. It's not worth it. Because I'm not around a lot. I'm usually hiding out. Away from this fuck shit that's going on. Why? Because, again, it's pointless. It's meaningless. It's stupid. It's just a bunch of people acting like children. And plus, I've got other things I'm working on too. Soup, where are you at? Eliza, where are you at? Hey, Zero Jules, baby. How you doing? What, Wani? I swear to God, Wani, don't you start trolling me. Pollyanna, where have I been a lot lately? Mostly at night. Go ahead and you can tell him, Pollyanna. Pollyanna will tell you. Brett never goes for nonsense as kids or anyone else's. I wouldn't know that, Mischief. I wouldn't. Because I don't sit and watch all of Britney's. I don't. If I heard her go after nonsense as kids, then I would say something. I would call it out. I would put a clip out or I would go live about it. Whichever one came first. Whichever one I decide to do. But I don't stick around. That's why I'd love to see where nonsense thinks I white knight for Britney. Or that I was, planning on going for nonsense for the past few months. Which is the stupidest fucking statement I've ever fucking heard. Okay, well, hold on a second. Okay, Eliza. For you and Pollyanna, where have I been for, I don't know, quite a while? I don't know, let's say in the last, 2-3 months. Besides, is there a place called Discord? Yeah, I think there's a place called Discord. It's called an app. I'm sure people know about it. That's where I've been. In Discord. Not here. Where I should be calling out the bullshit. Right here. But really, it's just childish. Hey, Tragedy Pimps Exposed. How you doing, baby? So good to see you. It's been it's been hectic. But we've also been doing other things. See, YouTube is not somebody's everyday life. It shouldn't be considered somebody's everyday life. It certainly is not my everyday life. I can give fuck all about this app. I can shut it down at any time. I mean, really, after last night, I had thought about shutting it all down because it became too much. There was so much transphobia shit going on last night that I thought about, you know what? I'm shutting it all the fuck down because what I was hearing, I just wanted to cut it all off. I did it once before, I could do it again. Anybody can shut this their platform down, and just walk away. But do they choose to? No. There are people that thrive on this drama. They want the drama. They live for the drama. Nobody's innocent here. Am I saying I'm innocent? No. But am I out intentionally starting shit? No. Do I have my opinions on things? Yes, I do. I'm free-spirited. I can have my opinions on anything and everything that I see and I hear. Do I agree with someone calling nonsense a child predator? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Nobody should be labeled that, but I know how it felt. Again, for everybody coming in, go watch that. Go watch that series. And you'll find that these women here, not only are they strong, but they went through it. Other people went through it because they stood up for them. They stood up for what was being said about them. They stood up for what was said about them. And you know what? They also got labeled the same thing. The people who went into their chats got labeled supporters, pedo supporters, trafficker supporters, so on and so forth. But you know what? We stood behind them. We walked beside them. Even when it got called out again, we still stood behind them and beside them. I mean, Sip already tainted my chat by putting the name in here. I hope you brought more than just one sage, Soup. Now this comes directly from Brittany's. I timestamped it to where the whole chat flips out. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I went a little overboard on the recording because I walked away. But I'm not going to play the whole 37 minutes. So here we go.
She says harassing the Falcons. I haven't seen her go on their property. I have not seen her following them around. Nothing like that.
Nope.
So according to her, she's never even spoke to Katie at all. She's only had a few conversations with Chris. So I mean, shit. Why is Katie's up?
KCD, thank you so much for the memberships. Welcome to Alcatraz Island, the Enterprise. Thank you so much.
Hold on. There it is.
Good night, KCD. Thank you.
All right, let me come back to you guys. Let me see.
Listen, look at this. You want to hold people accountable? Nonsense. Look at what your sub's saying, and nobody's deleting these comments. Erie Lanes. I wasn't raised perfect. Who is? But hate to be raised by a grifter beggar like BJ. You can't do this forever, BJ. What do you mean,
wait a minute.
grifter beggar?
All right, look. You think that's the first thing? There's people that have called you this for how many years, Brittany? They're not going to stop. They're going to keep calling you that. Do you know how many people on this platform are called the same thing over and over again?
This person says, how the F does she watch Betty chase him and say that's nothing? If a weirdo creep pulled up behind me and was taking my license plate, I'd be mad too, Autumn.
Okay, look. Do I think Terry Bowersox was taking her license plate? That may have come out later that he might have. I don't know. But even if he was, he had a right to, because Bullhorn is a raving lunatic. That proved it that day when she popped out of her car and ambushed him in oncoming traffic at a red light. That's a raving lunatic. Okay. It is. She's a fucking lunatic. Sorry, but not sorry, but the bitch is a raving lunatic.
Adam says, okay, BJ, I don't want to hear folks are stalking you. Not once even when they're covering your lives, hypocrites. So because I don't think, let's talk about Autumn's logic, you guys. She says, okay, BJ, I don't want to hear folks are stalking you. Not once ever when covering your lives, hypocrite. So by your logic, Autumn, because I don't think that Betty stalked Bowersox, because I don't think that she stalked Bowersox, that gives anybody the right to cover my lives constantly and harass me? Are you serious? I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. Anybody come in here running their mouth to me, I'm just going to block you. You're wasting.
Look, there's trolls that come into everybody's chat. I get them. Everybody gets them. Anybody who's a streamer in my chat, we all get them. Tragedy Pimps Exposed, when she does her premiere, she gets her share of trolls. But see, Tragedy Pimps Exposed, she's a rock star. She knows how to handle the trolls. But rarely do you see any trolls come into Tragedy Pimps Exposed. Let's see. Who also gets trolls? Ziggy gets trolls, and she'll flip the fuck out over them. Let's not use Ziggy. I'm not going to use Ziggy. She's stupid. Who also flips the fuck out? Let's see. I mean, there's a shit ton of creators that I can think of that get trolls. When Savage used to go live, she got trolls. I'm sure, like Nonsense, she gets trolls. There are people that can handle trolls, and there's people that can't handle them. You got to learn how to handle trolls that come into your chat. Either ignore them, which is your best bet. Ignore them. Don't respond to them, because the more you respond to the trolls, the more that come in. It's just best to remove them. Have I gotten my fair share? Absolutely. I can either respond to them or remove them. My mods know what to do. We all get our fair share, but flipping out over them and over the things that they say about you, I mean, come on. They're trolls. It's what they do. I, for one, am a troll. But see, what I don't do is go in and intentionally fuck with them. I go in to correct the misinformation. That's what I do. Now, if I want to have a little fun with you, that's a little bit different. But I won't do it just to, let's see. There are trolls out there that do intentionally. I wouldn't say they would be fucking with you in that aspect. They would more likely put your information in chats, your name, where you live, things like that. There are trolls that do that. I, for one, am not like that. Have I ever been accused of something like that? Abso-fucking-lutely. Has there ever been proof of that? Nope. Never, ever has there ever been any proof of me doing that. And there never will be. I just correct information. But now, have thick skin or don't have it. But I prefer everybody have thick skin. Just ignore the trolls. Just ignore them. Pay no mind to them.
not going to do this.
That's what you got mods
The
for.
only way to get freaking these people to stop this dumb shit is just to block them at the site. Don't come in here running your mouth to me about my topic. I'm just going to block you. I'm not dealing with that. I'm so over it. A slow face biz.
All right, let's see.
I hate this week.
Yes, Chris, mommy, friend, attorney. Oh. Her looking for Sebastian is
Wait, what
harassing
did she
the
just say?
All right, let's see.
I hate this week.
Yes, Chris, mommy, friend, attorney. Oh. Her looking for Sebastian is harassing them, period. Right. The only person I know of is the confrontation she had with Terry. Right. That was why I kind of, right, Justin, I don't think it's enough. That was why I kind of was thinking like that to begin with. Like, see what I thought. All right. So, here, Neil, you need to go plug it up immediately.
Now listen.
I agree.
Lucky lady, unpopular opinion.
I don't either.
And, hey, lucky lady, unpopular opinion. You need to go plug it up immediately.
Okay, I cut that out too.
And, hey, lucky lady, unpopular opinion.
I cut a lot of shit.
And, yeah.
She's cutting
Well, it's just
stuff
like
out
titanium. She's got a list over there.
Why are you cutting this shit nonsense?
of voices of your kids.
Hold on. Now, listen carefully. Yeah. I'm sorry, but this whole flip out of everybody on this panel, it was way too much. Now, I was a little, well, more than a little. I was highly pissed when I was hearing this last night. On top of the transphobia shit that I was hearing last night as well. Why flip out over having children audio cut? Let's throw out the praising, the pat on the back. Let's throw that out for a second. Why flip out over someone's children being cut out of a clip, not being heard? Why flip out over that? It's here.
I cut a lot of shit.
And yeah,
She's cutting
well, it's just
stuff
like
out
titanium. She's got a list over there.
Why are you cutting this shit nonsense?
of voices of your kids. Girl, nonsense, you need help.
What the fuck? Let me hear that again.
You are
Okay, cut that out too.
And hey, lucky lady, unpopular opinion.
I cut a lot of shit.
And yeah,
Why? Why are you cutting out? Why are you cutting out parts of my children? What is wrong with you?
That's stalker behavior. That's dangerous.
That's stalker behavior and it's dangerous. How is that stalker behavior and dangerous? Audio cutting out a child where the creator does not want that child to be heard. Again, for a second, throw out the patting on the back and throwing out the praising. Why is that considered stalkerish behavior? Why? Someone please explain that to me. So does that make someone like me audio cutting a child out of my clips? Does that make me the stalkerish behavior type? Or does that make me someone who doesn't want children in their clips, that doesn't want them on their platform or played for that matter? Does that make me a good person to cut them out? I would go with option 2. That makes me a good person to cut them out of respect. Now, did she do it out of respect? Yes, I believe she did. I believe Nonsense did. But giving the pat on the back, that's a little bit different.
My opinion.
that's worse than stalker behavior,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
And then you hear how I'm reading some of these comments because I want you to hear how these subscribers think. Because I think that Betty didn't stalk Bowersock.
Now
this
we're going
autumn
to play
chick
that
said
back one more
that I have
time.
no right to say anything about any of these people. Subscribers.
Behavior. That's
Why are you?
Okay, cut that out too.
The voices of your kids.
unpopular opinion.
Okay, cut that out too.
And hey, lucky lady, unpopular opinion. You need to go plug it up immediately.
Okay, cut that out too.
And hey, lucky lady, unpopular opinion.
I cut a lot of shit.
And yeah,
She's cutting
well, it's just
stuff
like
out
titanium. She's got a list over there.
Why are you cutting this shit nonsense?
of voices of your kids. Girl, nonsense, you need help.
What the fuck? Let me hear that again.
You are
Okay, cut that out too.
And I like you, lady. Unpopular opinion.
I cut a lot of this shit.
And yeah.
Why? Why are you cutting out? Why are you cutting out parts of my children? What is wrong?
When it says, why are you cutting out parts of my children? Are you, Brittany, let me ask you, are you wanting your children in the video? Are you wanting them in the background? Is that what you're wanting? Because see, here's how I'm seeing it. Where I'm seeing this as, this whole flip out of this whole thing here, and this is just based on my opinion only. Everybody can have their opinion about it. It's solely up to them. And I know I'm so behind in chat. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm behind in chat. Yeah, she does. Chasing does actually cover true crime. I do love chasing. I do. I'm here. I know I'm way behind in chat, guys. I'm so sorry. Sorry, when I'm on the other screen, I can't. Yeah. I do have my phone up, though. I do. Anyway, here's how I'm seeing this. And this is my opinion. Everybody has their own. Everybody's welcome to have their own opinion about this. Hate me for it. Go right ahead. You wouldn't be the first one to hate me or dislike my opinion. But this whole flip out right here was bullshit. It was stupid. Never should have happened because Nonsense decided to audio cut the children out. She did the right thing. Any creator would do that. Not a lot of them would do that, but she did. However, flipping out over that makes me think that you wanted your kids in the background. You wanted people to hear what they had to say. Me personally, the whole dog whistling about what was said under that comment from that Penny Monroe, and let me remind you guys, that Penny Monroe, it is not crime sleuthing. Granted, we all thought for about a year, we thought that was crime sleuthing. It's not. It's not her. Anyway, calling her a child predator, sorry, let me rephrase that, a child predator, it was uncalled for. She is not a child predator. Do I agree with her calling the cops? The police department? No, I don't. I don't agree with that. I don't. Again, there's so many people on this platform that have been called a child predator, but they ain't going around calling the cops on these creators, calling them that. There's not. But inciting it, dog whistling, for them to call the police on, no, come on. Really? Here's the thing. Here's where this is what I would like to see. Step away from each other. Quit talking about each other. Go on about your business. Do I see Nonsense clipping and giving these clips to grannies watching? No, I don't see it. I'm sorry, I just don't. If this is something that granny's going to do, she's got people that'll do it for her. Like, everybody's got their own types of people that are going to do things for them. Nonsense has their own people that send clips and timestamps and whatnot to her. Like me, I've got my own people that will send me things or tell me things that are being said. They'll send me screenshots, clips, timestamps. That's what I have. I've got people that'll do that. I don't have to ask them. They do it themselves. Because I am capable of finding my own stuff. I'm capable of clipping my own things. But I don't ask my mods to go and get this and that for me. Now, if they come to me and tell me, oh, this person said this or that about you, I'll go and find it myself. Sometimes they'll give me the link to it. But I'll go find it myself. I know where to look. I know how to find it. It's that simple. Let's see. Like Queen Bee, she's got people that'll send her stuff all the time. There's Soup. She's got people that send her stuff all the time. I mean, it's just how creators are. We've got our own people that'll send things to us. But nonsense? No. Nonsense doesn't have people sending her things. And she's certainly not sending things to Granny's watching. I don't believe it. I really don't. There's no solid proof of it. Let's just put it that way. Now, does Nonsense jump ahead a lot? Yeah, she does. She did this morning. Now look at her. A little bit foolish now. Now, J is for justice? Nah, she can go get fucked. Now, as much as I don't like Josh the Lab, did he deserve getting called a chomo? No. I ain't got nothing for Josh the Lab. There's a few things about him that I don't like. But the one thing that I didn't like is when he got called a chomo. Because that right there is dangerous. Calling someone a chomo. Calling someone a predator, yes, that is dangerous. That does put somebody in danger. It really does. But enough to call the cops? No.
With you.
That's stalker behavior. That's dangerous, in my opinion.
That's worse than stalker behavior,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
And then you hear how her, I'm reading.
The only question is, how does Nonsense need help for saying that? But how does Nonsense need help for doing that? That's my question. Why does she need help for audio cutting a child out? See, I don't know these ladies. I don't know if they're creators themselves, if they do clips and whatnot. But would they put children in the back and leave them open for criticism to be gone after if someone got mad at them? It's a legit question. You have to look at it from a standpoint here. When it's someone's child and the creator's getting gone after, what is the one thing they're going to go for? The child. They're going to go for the child. It's always the children. That's how it is around here. They always go for the children. They never keep it between the creators.
Some of these comments because I want you to hear how these subscribers think. Because I think that Betty didn't stalk Bower Socks. This audience says
All
that
right.
I have no right
All
to
right.
say anything about any of these people. Constant.
All right, Lindsay. Yes, we do have bump heads. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't want to put that in the universe. That was a secret, Lindsay. It was a secret.
Streaming my live.
Thing.
What the hell is? What kind of logic is that? Y'all hear this? I mean, this is crazy. Sienna Tittlegoose. Hold on a second.
Hey,
Let's see.
Narcos.
Wait a second. Riveting content, BJ. Well, if you think my content's so horrible, then why are y'all spending your Saturday watching me? Because that's
For
what y'all do.
7 effing hours. 7 hours. You sit over there and listen to Brittany.
There you go. Right there. See, this is one thing about Eliza. She does not lie. Right there. My Twitter account will tell you. I don't call it X. I call it Twitter. Right there. And she's right. I will make them watch endless hours of animal videos. Why? Because of the things that we do on this platform, the things that we see on this platform, it does get quite, I wouldn't use the word depressing. It gets tiring. I would put it lightly. So yeah, we'll be in Discord and I'll be making them look through my Twitter account, and all through my Twitter account is nothing but animal videos. All animal videos. Because that's like my happy place. The cute little animal videos. Doing the cutest little things. Even the ones I want to chew your face off. I love those animals too. Mm-hmm. Even snakes. I do like snakes too.
For 7 fucking hours.
7
hours.
You're
You
right,
spend your entire
Eliza, you're
Saturday
right.
afternoon. You know, I go live, but at least I go live at night. You know, after everything's
Me
settled.
too, Moon.
You spent your entire Saturday afternoon
Mander.
listening to me in
I
bed.
didn't see you, baby. It's good to see you.
Bruh.
It's just like Titanium. She's got a list over there. She's got her own little list over there of people that are on Seth's team, and I'm.
No, too easy. I'm not gonna go there with that one. No, that's too easy with that name.
One of them because he's to modify one of them. It doesn't even make sense.
This is such an old
Justin says, you think
lie.
Chris and Katie would be so busy with work and searching for their son that they wouldn't even notice what's going on. I would think that.
No, she's
Oh,
not.
Does that apply for you? Okay? Does that apply to that too? You think you'd be so busy?
I would think.
No. And when a certain individual whose name you tainted my chat with, Sue, when it was said about you guys knew it wasn't. And did it ever take off? No. But did any other creator stand up and defend anybody? I did. I defended you guys. There were a couple of others that defended you guys. And that was it. It was quickly swept under the rug because there was nothing to go on. There was no proof of it. But then when it got talked about again, it was quickly put back to bed and never spoken on again. But again, did y'all pick up the phone and call 911 or call the popo? No. I see you, just Irish, baby. I see you. I'm catching up with chat, guys. I'm catching up. She's making fun of me. Leave me alone.
Think that.
What did you just say?
Justin, is that a slight itself? You think he'd be so busy?
So busy with work and searching for their son that they wouldn't even notice what's going on. I would think that.
Oh, so does that apply for you? Okay? Does that apply to that too? You think you'd be so busy?
I would think that, right?
Yeah, Seth doesn't give a fuck what y'all are saying about him.
He's more
Yeah,
worried about finding
I do.
Sebastian.
I do say the same thing about Seth. Sure do. And guess what? The whole time the Laura Lodge is trying to ask him questions to quell y'all's stupid.
And I'm going to admit, I don't like the Lore Lodge. They're so quickly to accuse people. They are. But that chat, that night they had Seth Rogers up there, that chat was fucking brutal. It was brutal.
Appetite, your stupid appetite. He's over there rolling his eyes, answering everyone, asking, can we please get to what's important, my son? He doesn't give a fuck about proving you guys right or wrong. That's the difference. That's the difference. He wants to find his kid. Yeah, I sure do ask Seth that. But you know what? You are so biased. I mean, this is absolutely, oh, she's awful. She's awful. Red Flats. Can you imagine how BJ would react if Betty did to her and her family all that BHB does to Katie and Chris and the Bauer Sox?
Let's talk about that one. I've already explained, BHB has done the most. She has said the most vile things about victims' families. Again, what she said about Leilani Simon's mother, that she essayed Leilani and her brother, and that's why they are the way they are. Does anybody in their right mind think that actually happened? Well, that's certainly what Bullhorn said. But did that actually happen? No, I don't believe it happened. That was just Bullhorn being an asshole. Something that Bullhorn's known to be, an asshole. But she has said the most about victims' families. But does anybody actually believe for 1 second that Katie and Chris had anything to do with Sebastian's disappearance? No. Nobody knows. So why do people constantly accuse them? Don't people understand that families of a missing persons, don't they understand they have rights? They don't have to speak at all. Just because they don't speak does not mean they're guilty. I wish YouTubers would think that. I wish YouTubers would actually sit there and wonder what goes through their minds when they're sitting there accusing a mom and stepdad or a father of having something to do with their child's disappearance. Why do you people accuse Katie and Chris of having something to do with Sebastian Rogers' disappearance? Why is it always the same content over and over and over again? picking apart every fucking detail of an interview, of video of them at the Texas Roadhouse, claiming that Katie didn't even pay attention to her own son when they were at the Roadhouse. I swear, I can't with you people. All right, tragedy pimps. Watching you live on this public platform and discussing them is not stalking you. No, it's not. Even though I don't agree with BJ's topics, don't agree or like when they are dogpiling on her about her kids. It's disgusting. I don't like people's kids getting gone after in general. I don't, Wani. I don't. Children, if you're going after a creator, go after the creator, but don't go for their families. If that creator's not going for your family, what makes it your right to go after their family? I know people like the tit for tat thing. You go for mine, I go for yours. I know they like that thing. I know it's an everyday thing. I know it's what they do. I know it's like a dox for a dox. See, I just find that pretty fucking stupid. I've never agreed with that. I will never agree with that. I've always stood 10 toes down. Leave children out of it. And I've stood 10 toes down on leave children alone. Keep your children off this platform. Look, at the end of the day, you're going to do what you're going to do. I don't care. I really don't. But stop crying when your children are getting gone after and you're expecting people to stand up for you and call it out. Because not everybody's going to continue calling the shit out. Oh my God, Chatty. I haven't seen you in forever, honey. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being a member for 4 months, sweetheart. I truly appreciate you. I hope you're doing well, Chatty. Cripples. I'm getting a phone call. Okay, honey. I'm a petty bitch that would strike while they were restreaming me. I respect those that don't, though. I'm just adding to their paperwork. Hey, TT. If some of these creators weren't so thin-skinned and would answer the tough questions instead of immediately blocking, and the need for alt accounts would decrease. Yeah, right? See, if your channel has a huge block list, you're probably the problem. You know, mine's not even that big. I mean, fuck. I've even said how many people I've got in mine. And where half of mine came from. My old sector. And they stay there. They will never be let out of that prison. And some of them is where you guys put them. But I'm not going to blame my mods for putting them in there. No. Yeah, see, Tragedy Pimps doesn't block anybody. Hardly. She's got a clean chat. Like mine, I've got a clean chat. But I also got good mods. I pick mine very wisely, carefully, and ones that I know will do the job. And I don't tell my mods what to do. They actually tell me what to do. And that's not a lie. They do. And for them to say that it's stalkerish behavior when it's not. No, it's not, Andy. No, they did try to turn it into something nefarious because it's not. Because look, we look at it from this way. I'm audio cutting somebody's child out because I don't want them in the clip. Or I'm putting an overlay or a blur mark over a child because I don't want them shown in the clip. Again, if I can avoid it, yes, I will cut them out. However, If that creator that I clipped from starts flipping out and saying it's stalkerish behavior, I'd like to know, where is that stalkerish behavior? Where would I need help for that? Because I did the right thing and I audio cut a child out? How do I need help for that? I'd like to know the answer to that. How would I need help? I don't believe nonsense needs help. She did the right thing. She cut them out. But giving herself a pat on the back for doing the right thing? No. You should always do the right thing. You should always audio cut them out. Again, I don't agree with the whole praising thing and whatnot. Look, y'all want to go at each other? Fine. My opinion, I think y'all should just walk away from each other, quit talking about each other, go on about your business. But really, I've watched nonsense. There are things that you do, Brittany, that she doesn't agree with, that you do lie about some of the things in that case when it comes to Sebastian, and you do. And again, I don't watch your true crime. I don't. You do put out a lot of misinformation, and you do blame the mom and the stepdad. Look at what you did when you showed pictures of when Sebastian was young. You said that they didn't even look like him. You said that on your stream.
Although once the RICO's over, Brittany may find out. This is all you people talk about. Something you don't even understand. Listen. You might not like what Betty says, but she's not physically harming the Bowerstocks or the Proudfoots. They're not in danger by her in any way, shape, or form.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I wouldn't be sure about that. Because the things that Betty says on her platform, yeah, I would be in fear too. If a woman like Bullhorn, the things that she says, the nastiness, the threats, I mean, hell, we can go back to last year. It wouldn't be hard for me to whip up all the things that Betty has said when she has said, bring it, when she was referring to the Bowerstocks, Chris and Katie, when she was telling them to bring it, when she was threatening them. Yeah. Do you know how long it would take me to whip all that up? Wouldn't take long because I still have them. I still have them in my archives. Because when I'm reviewing certain things, especially with Bullhorn, yeah, I'm going to keep them in case I need to revisit them. That way I don't have to go back and reclip them all over again because, no, too time consuming. And I don't have time for that. Just like if I want to go over Bullhorn's drunk stream from a couple years back, well, that won't take long because I can download it right now and we can go over it right now. But will I do that? No, because I'm not clearly in the mood to go through it. Even though I should, because it would be fun to poke at her. But no. But maybe someday we'll revisit what Bullhorn has said that made the Proudfoots and the Bowerstocks a little uneasy. And that made them be in fear.
I read the documents that they provided to the court. I read their statements. The worst accusation that Mama Bowerstocks had against Betty, and I mean the absolute worst allegation she had to provide to the courts, was Betty was in her neighborhood hanging flyers up on the telephone poles. Her entire statement was Betty drove through her neighborhood, was hanging up flyers on the telephone pole, and Betty followed her husband. That was her statement.
That was true. That was true. Betty did do that. Betty filmed herself the entire time doing all of this. She filmed herself hanging flyers. There was never a dull moment that Betty didn't turn that damn camera off. She was driving through their neighborhood. Sure the fuck was.
Her husband's was Betty followed him. That was the big thing that he had. Let's not forget. And like these people want to continue to leave out the fact that Bower Sox followed her. It's reverse clown world with these people.
All of this amazes me, and yet people still can say, you know,
Hey, I may or may have not had a birthday between the last 48 hours and tomorrow. I'll wait. Happy birthday to you. I'm not going to sing because I belong in a zoo. I hope you have the best birthday ever, Kay, and thank you for the continued support. Your kind words always. You have been
on this app. God, this app. You do know it's a website, right? It's a fucking web.
App, website, internet, it doesn't matter what it's called. It's YouTube. I say platform. That's what I say because that's exactly what it is. It's a platform.
Website. It has an app, but it's a website. I really can't stand this person. I mean, you get stalker vibes all day long.
Now, come on. I mean, we can certainly say that about other creators that constantly, like, okay, we can simply say that Jace for Justice has a stalker vibe. But really, does she? No. Maybe obsessive, yes, because she restreams you constantly. Yes. But stalker? Now, see, here's how I see stalker. Stalker is someone who stalks your every move, and that's outside of this platform. That's what I consider a stalker. Now, obsessing over what someone says and does on this platform, that's what I would consider the obsessing part. They're obsessive about everything you say, you do right here on this platform. I would call Jace for Justice that. Would I call nonsense that? Yes and no. But what is nonsense doing? She's calling out what she feels are lies that you've told, misinformation. That's what I feel she is doing, Brittany. And I see a lot of misinformation going through your chat and on your panel when it comes to Sebastian Rogers. I see a lot of blaming when it comes to Chris and Katie. There's one side that actually believe that Chris and Katie have nothing to do with what happened with Sebastian. There's one side that will stick up for Seth Rogers and will blame Chris and Katie. There's two different sides here. You sit on that side. You sit on the side where people are blaming Chris and Katie. You sit with Smiley's World. You sit with Bullhorn. You sit with Justin. You sit with that side. But you people don't know 100% if Chris and Katie had anything to do with it. And from my understanding, Katie passed her Polly. But people are still nitpicking at her. They're still nitpicking that she had something to do with it, that she knows more than what she's telling. And because she's not up on this platform telling people what they want to know, somehow that makes her guilty. Somehow that makes her know what really happened to him. Yeah, we can say the same about Seth Rogers. Yeah, we can say the same about him. But does he really know? No. We don't know what really happened to him. And that's for the police. That's for TBI and the FBI. That's for law enforcement to find out what happened. But playing the blame game, that's how people get hemmed up. That's how people get in the position that they're in. Just ask Bullhorn. She knows all about it. See, Bullhorn is the one that rides the most. She rides hard. She rides hard for Seth. More so than anybody I know on this platform that rides for him. Why? That I don't know. But she does. I mean, for fuck's sake, she got attacked too. And you know what that means? Stays on your skin forever. And she knew that going in. She knew that when that needle hit her skin, she knew that was going to stay there forever. But hey, that's what she did. And there's no going back unless she gets it removed.
Grace, I thank you for being a member for 7 months. And I'm not going to put you through the torture of singing to you, but I hope that your birthday is the absolute best.
I ain't gonna say it. I'll just keep my mouth shut. I think it's ridiculous. I really do think it's ridiculous. This name which you deleted, stating that it was and
All right, ready? We're moving on.
the second or last week of the month into the first week of
So this is BJ reviewing Betty from that same stream.
the new month.
I don't know what's in here. We're playing Jackass Roulette.
Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate you saying that. Sometimes it's
So she's named her title Jackass Roulette, featuring the plaintiffs, because she's made her entire stream, her entire channel, about the RICO filing now.
I don't follow the RICO. I don't care about it. I really don't. Why? I think it's stupid. I really do. I'm gonna be 100. I think it's stupid. But hey, y'all go do you. Do I like Nick the Hat? No, I don't. Do I like Hong? No, I don't. I've seen the bullshit on their Twitter accounts. I've seen more than enough doxing on Nick the Hat's Twitter. I have. And what does doxing do for anybody? I mean, he did dox Barbecue Lady, and I know exactly when he did it. Because I was actually watching the chat that night, and it was Brittany's chat. I was watching Nick the Hat and Tony Mathis in that chat using code. And this is the same code that people use on TikTok. It's like using Morse code.
Okay. Calling all AWBJ supporters. Tap that like button for Brittany. Thank you, Amos. Thank you so much. There's one point in here where she's going to tell people, some of the people that you see are no longer there. They're over here. Like, she just loves it. She loves it.
It's not about who it is. It's seeing things from both sides. I'll come up shortly, finishing a few things. Yes, absolutely. I get so tired of that. I get so tired of that because if you can't put your differences to the side and actually see things for what they are, then you're going to be
Hallucinogenic recipe. Once you see who BJ is, it can't be undone. She is a total finish, one-half sentence, and brain lazy. The love bombing is her only weapon until it's not. Clown world. Unfucking
Well,
sick. You are such
hold
a,
on.
these people, man.
No, there is a lot. Okay, look. Is there a problem with love bombing? Well, yeah, some people do find the problem with that. I will agree with that. Does it get out of hand sometimes? Yes, it does. Absolutely. But when creators love bomb their subs, their mods, I see it as a sign of appreciation. I mean, you can certainly use a different word instead of love you, I love you. You can always use I appreciate you, thank you guys for being here, things like that. I mean, yeah, do I drop the I love you sometimes? Yeah, I do. So what? But do I do it constantly? No, I don't. Not constantly. Oh, shit. Oops, my fault.
okay with any old thing. And do you want people making you shut up just because they don't like what you say? You want somebody to get a protection order against you merely because they don't like what you say?
Anybody want? Should we just do this? Should we do it? Should we remind everybody what this is? This is what we like to call over here. This would be one of those.
No, bitch. No, bitch. Because she's going to say that because I said, do you want somebody to take a protection order out on you because they don't like what you say. Me, and my active litigation has nothing to do with not liking what someone says. I swear to you, the perfect karma for this person would be to have to experience what I went through with GW. May she experience the same thing and then come back and tell me that it's something that you don't like, that it's just merely someone that you don't like, that is saying things that you don't like. You let somebody dig into every personal aspect of your life and share your home on a Google Earth to over 1,000 strangers at one time, accuse you of calling their kids school. You let people go around telling everybody, you let another person say that you harm animals and abuse them, and that you are a racist and a homophobe.
Okay. Now, what's this? Okay, what's this RICO all about, though, Brittany? Is it because of all the? Is it about the same thing? Is it for what's being stood up for when it comes to Sebastian? Or is it really your beef about what you've gone through with Granny's watching? So you can't have it both ways. It's either because of what's going on in this case, or it's because of your issues with Granny's watching and only Granny's watching. Ergo, it's being used in the name of a missing child. This whole lawsuit thing that you got in your this it's being used in the name of a missing child. And it shouldn't be used for that. If you wanted to go after Granny's watching, you could have done that on your own time. Not use it against anything else. If this was I don't think this is look. Again, I have seen the things on Twitter that Hong and Nick the Hat have said. I've seen the doxing that's gone on over there. Granted, it was about 5 or 6 months ago. It was an 8-hour stream of yours when they were playing in code. Tony and Nick. Next thing you know, Barbecue Lady's being doxed by Nick the Hat on Twitter. And for what reason? Because they didn't like her. They didn't like what she had to say. Well, still didn't warrant her getting doxed, did it? No. But this whole lawsuit thing, getting everybody's hopes up that everybody's going to come out on top. But you're using this in the name of a missing child to go after Granny. You could have done this on your own time. Not use Sebastian Rogers to do it.
May you see how it feels to have people incited to hate you and to call for you to be harmed physically in every way imaginable. It goes, the fact that the audacity that she downplays the shit that I've gone through. Not only does she downplay it, she's actively trying to help the person who has made my life a living hell for 3 years, you guys. She has made it her mission. She has admitted that she's behind the scenes with Granny, gassing her up to continue to go against me in this court case. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And you got to ask yourself, what is this woman's major malfunction? What is her problem against somebody that she doesn't even know?
What is Nonsense's problem against someone she doesn't even know? Nonsense is about calling out the misinformation. That is, she is. I don't always agree with the things that Nonsense has said. That's not a lie. However, again, I don't agree with praising and patting yourself on the back that you did a great job cutting the kids out. I don't agree with that. As for me, I would have cut the kids out, but I'm not going to praise myself for doing it. I do it regardless. Any creator would do that. Any good creator actually would do that. Clip channels would do that. But what if? Like Curious said, what if Nonsense didn't audio cut those parts of the children? What would they have said? We don't know. We don't. We really don't know. Now, again, people are free to have their own opinions. I'm not going to waver from that. You guys can have them. That's what you guys are here for. Have your own opinions. Form it all. Love or hate Nonsense. Love or hate Brittany. Me, I've got my own opinions on this matter.
She does need to get help. It's bunny broiler bizarre at this time. Amos, thank you so much. She's literally she's spending her Saturday afternoon listening to a stream that I did like 6 months ago, guys. Better to be a love bomber instead of a trash talking hater. Thank you so much, Amos. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. She says she checks with Granny before doing content. She checks with Granny before she does the content, you guys. I need to clip that. And I need to clip where she just sat here and said that she
Well, I'm sure Shady's got it clipped.
I love you too, Grandma of Minnie. Thank you. Thank you guys. Yeah, she definitely got her
right
package
there.
redeemed.
See, I have it clipped. Thank you, Shady. Love you.
Okay.
Shady's the best. All right.
So if Shady does have it clipped, then I want to hear it. I will go look for it. What the hell am I at? Shit, I pulled up something different. Because Chronicles is a good clip channel. She is. And I do recommend her. Just like Chronicles. Tragedy Pimps Exposed. Who's in my chat. She's a great clip channel. I hope she goes live. But she doesn't. I'm going to let this play while I go look for that clip. And we'll hear the clip. Now, if she does clip things for Granny and hands them to her, then yes, I will rephrase what I said when I said I don't believe that's what she does. I will rephrase that. And I will go back on what I said. I will admit I was wrong, which is what I do. I do admit when I'm wrong. Unlike some people I know.
Here, we're going to try to go through some of
That's what that is. Oh, whoopsie, oopsie. Lisa, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to
Whether you agree that
Almatrez. Right, Wendy? Right.
Every live stream that this bitch has is someone else's content, by the way.
Yep.
Never even any of her own.
Yep.
Well, hold on a second. I'm playing someone else's content. Aren't I? I'm playing someone else's content. And it's not mine. I just recorded it. Where's Chronicles at? Chronicles, are you still in here? I know Chronicles will have it, unless it's in the short. I'll find it.
She doesn't even do her own content.
No, she just
ever.
goes live and she saves dates. She writes down dates of stuff.
Well, hold on a second. I do the same thing. If I'm going to revisit things, if I'm going to revisit old stuff, I'm going to write it down and I'm going to make the timestamps of what I talk about. Because I'm not going to go through an entire stream and listen to the whole thing. If there's one part that I want to cover, then I'm going to take the timestamp down. I'm going to write the beginning of the timestamp and where I want to end, where I want to stop talking about it. That's what I do. I don't find no problem writing down dates and times. I don't find a problem with that. Just like if I want to revisit the whole thing about Bullhorn and the Tennessee trip, what am I going to do? Am I going to play all of Bullhorn streams, the entirety of them? Or am I going to play the certain ones of where she did the most fuckery? I'm going to play the ones where she's done the most fuckery. Because that's where I want to start, is where she's done the most fuckery. Because we be here, she does 2-hour streams sometimes, 2.5 hours. So we be here for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'd be here for fucking 12 hours if we did all of the streams. I'm not doing 12-hour streams. I'm trying to cut down on how long I go live for. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to cut it.
She writes dates down, guys. It's so weird.
It's not weird.
Goes to Tennessee or not, it's her right. As long as she's not going on people's private property, she has a right to be on the street, the public street.
She does.
In
She does.
Tennessee, I mean,
I stand by that.
I got it. Never mind. I got it.
That's just how it is. Like, I know, like I said, it's going to be popular, but if I cared a shit about popularity, I'd be groveling at all of those freaking people in the, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I don't care. I'm just speaking my mind. And yeah, you just can't be that way. You got to look at it from all angles. You got to ask yourself, wow, that's what I want to know. Wow,
I
what's
think I
going
got
on that you have time to take a protection order out on a person and go to court and all of that when there's a 15-year-old boy that's missing. Now, if they can prove something, that's for the courts, but that goes both ways. Right? Like, that's what I said earlier. If there's something that we don't know, then it's another story. But just based off what we do know.
Oh my God. I can't hear any more of this. No. If you guys want to go finish watching the rest of this, it's this one. It's got nonsense on the on the thumbnail. But I found it. I found the short. And if this is the correct one, it is the correct one. All right. Now, I know Nonsense does not like Chronicles. I know that. But I do. I do like Chronicles. She has a good clip channel. If one of my mods can please drop her link in the chat for me, I'd appreciate it. All right, here we go. Now, if this is the one that she's talking about, then this is the one she's talking about.
Crafty girl, I just get real sick of like the group think and like, oh, if other channels are doing, I march to the beat of my own drum. Half the time I'm offbeat and I just do what I want. You're not the boss of me. Exactly. There ain't ever going to be a day on here that I check in with anybody. Are you okay with this? I mean, certain things I do. I will be honest. Like, there's certain things, especially with the filing and stuff like that, I do check in with people that filing affects their real life, such as Green. Because I don't want to do anything that ever gets misconstrued as or harm for her. That is one thing I do take very seriously. But when it comes to shit talking and just pointing out fuck that. Crafty girl.
So wait a minute. Am I hearing this correctly? Let's listen to that one more time. Let me turn it up a little bit more.
I just get real sick of like the group think and like, oh, if other channels are doing, I march to the beat of my own drum. Half the time I'm offbeat and I just do what I want. You're not the boss of me. Exactly. There ain't ever going to be a day on here that I check in with anybody. Are you okay with this? I mean, certain things I do. I will be honest. Like, there's certain things, especially with the filing and stuff like that, I do check in with people that filing affects their real life, such as Green. Because I don't want to do anything that ever gets misconstrued as or harm for her. That is one thing I do take very seriously. But when it comes to shit talking and just pointing out fuck that.
All right. So what Nonsense is only checking in with Granny for the filing? But how is she sending over clips? Is that the right one, Chronicles? Let me check with Chronicles. Is Chronicles still in here? Thank you, Curious. Hey, Grain. Hey, Zero Jules. But But does that prove that she's sending over clips? I mean, you guys can think that, but do I actually think she's sending in the clips that she's clipping from Britney and playing on her platform? Unless that's coming from her own mouth, I don't think so. She's checking in about the whole Rico thing. Okay, that's totally different. It's completely different. If one of the people in my chat are getting sued and I want to cover it, I'm going to go ask them. I'm going to go ask them, this is what I'm going to cover. This is what I'm going to say. That way I don't screw it up for them. That way I'm not going to say anything that's going to put them in the wrong position. That's why I don't do or talk about court filings. I just don't. Because really, I don't like YouTubers suing YouTubers. I think that's pointless. I really do. If you want me to be brutally honest, I do think it's pointless. But I guess it depends on the severity of it all. Now, I've seen some of you in the chat saying that Nonsense is only clipped out what she wanted when it came to Britney's kids. Okay, you guys are free to have that opinion. Me? I think not in a way. I think she did do it out of respect, but in another sense. But patting herself on the back, giving herself praise for it. I don't like that. And then, giving parenting advice to somebody else, another creator saying that you're just doing it to protect them. No, you don't know how Britney parents her kids. You don't know that. You're not there with them in person. You're not seeing it with your own two eyes. You're not. So how would you know how Britney parents her kids? But does that still warrant somebody, Penny Monroe, calling Nonsense a child predator? Does that warrant that? No, it does not. She is not a child predator. There are several forms of what a predator is. People forget that. Let's look it up. Now, as for white knighting, you're out of your damn mind. Nice try, though, Nonsense. All right. What is a predator? And how many predators are there on this platform? Well, there could be a lot of predators on this platform that we don't know of. But what is the proper terminology for predator? See, predator gets thrown around a lot lately. I mean, how long have we been hearing it? I don't know. I've been hearing that word get thrown around for, God, almost 4 years now. Let's look at them. I posted this a couple months back. Where is it? There it is, right there. There's sexual predator. I wouldn't put that in the classification. There's abusive predator. Cyber predator. There's plenty of those around here in this sector. Plenty of those. That list is very fucking long. There's financial predator. Yeah, there's plenty of those around here too. And that list is long. Stalker. Really, there should have been a slash and put obsessive. That should have been there. But yeah, there's plenty of those around here. That list is long. Exploitive predator. That list is long. There's plenty of these, 3 through 6. There's plenty of these around here in this sector alone. But an actual predator? See, you guys need to differentiate what a predator is and what kind of predator you're speaking of. By calling nonsense a child predator, this is not her. That is not her at all. And I think an apology is not in order at this point, because she is pretty pissed off by being called one. Anybody would be. Again, I don't agree with the police department being called, the inciting of it, any of it. I don't. What I think you two should do is just back away from each other and quit talking about each other. And look, Brittany's chat is not innocent. They're not. They do incite a lot of things. I have watched. But don't sit there nonsense and say I white knight for her when I don't. You need to know what the actual term of white knighting is. One second here. What is this? What is this? Ooh, tragedy pimps exposed. Girl, I love you. Now this next one. This is the last one, and I'll make my decision whether or not I want to play last night from a whole different creator. No, again, I'm not going to play the whole 16 minutes of this one. But look, here's my opinion on this. Just stay away from each other. How about that? Quit talking about each other. Quit going into each other's chats saying, oh, she said this, he said that, so on and so forth. Quit doing that. Just leave each other alone. That's just my opinion. That's just the way I see it. Just back away from each other. It's just that simple.
So they're doing
Liza, it's from the 14th of July on Queen Bee's. I'm sure it's still up.
everything they can, but either way you look at it, you can't lie to a court for the ends to a means. I mean, you're committing crimes, but I guess
You can't. I'm going to back that up. Let's see if I can. I hate screen recordings because of this.
have to be clear because he's got an airtight alibi.
Pay attention to this part and think about where we are today.
So they're doing everything they can, but either way you look at it, you can't lie to a court for the ends to a means. I mean, you're committing crimes, but I guess you murder a kid, so it doesn't probably matter, you know.
I guess she murmured her kid, so it probably doesn't matter.
Allegedly, right? So nobody knows where her kid is. She can't produce her son. Her son didn't walk out of the house. I mean, it doesn't take rocket science here. And by me saying that, it's a civil, not even criminal. Like it doesn't matter. We'll deal with it when I get the paperwork. I will deal with it at that time. But I can tell you 100% without a doubt, I've never harassed that lady. There's not a court of law in the United States.
See, you don't have to be face to face with somebody to harass them. You can be on your platform, shelling out their name and harassing them. And then when you come to their state, then they're in fear. Just like that family was. See, Bullhorn did a lot of that. Again, we may revisit it. I still have a lot of the old stuff that I did go through last year. Specifically, the one where Bullhorn chased after Terry Bowersox and then ambushed him in the oncoming traffic. And if people don't see that as an ambush, then you guys are blind. And if you don't see that Bullhorn went and hung a flyer on a utility pole in that neighborhood, knowing that they lived there and that she did go on their property, then you guys are blind. And if you guys didn't see that it was illegal for her to hang flyers on utility poles in Tennessee, then you guys are blind. You don't do your research. It is against Tennessee law. You cannot hang flyers. Bullhorn could have done a number of things. She could have gone into places of business. They would have been more than happy to put a flyer of a missing child in their establishments. But did she do that? Nope. She didn't do that. What she was trying to do was taunt that family. That everywhere they turned, there was a flyer that Bullhorn had printed up. When there was already billboards in the ground of Sebastian's face on it. I mean, there was even one stop that she made on the corner where you would go out to the highway. There was a billboard right there. Sebastian's face on it, number to TBI. What'd she do? She hung a flyer right there on the pole. And she saw that little billboard. It was plain as day, right in view. It was big enough. Who do you think the people that drove past that were going to see first? That billboard in the ground or on the utility pole, Bullhorn's flyer? They were going to see that board right there. Bullhorn did nothing but taunt this family. And if people didn't see that, can't help you there. You guys are just blind. And the people that sit on that side, Smiley's World. I mean, don't get me started on Smiley's World. Trying to bait Chris Proudfoot up on her panel as if he's going to jump right up there. Smiley, you're a joke. I want you to throw that out there. You're a joke, Smiley's World. We know what you did with the Summer Walls case. Everybody that has even covered Summer Walls, they still have the note that you wrote for your court case. I too have that one too. So there's that. Oh my God, did I just say that? All right, someone needs to check me because I just said there's that. Someone needs to check me for that one. Anybody who sit, like the people that sit with Smiley's World, that sit with Justin, with the Brittany, anybody who sides with Bullhorn thinking that she did everything right, can't help you. Because Bullhorn did the most. She taunted that family. And she's still blaming them.
States of America that will not throw this case completely, utterly out on its face.
Remember,
All right,
in the other
Linda,
clip
take
we
care of
heard her
yourself,
say,
baby girl.
Are they using
It's
the
good to see
Democratic playbook against us? Are they doing to us what they did to Trump?
Not a court of law. I've never even met this lady in person. How could I possibly, you guys need to look up what harassment entails. It doesn't entail somebody talking on their channel. It doesn't entail somebody covering a case.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Bullhorn. I love when you tell people to look shit up. Because it always blows back in your face.
Nick Bear should be very, very concerned because this is freedom of press that they're trying to violate.
I love when Bullhorn talks like she's an actual reporter. I really do. Bullhorn, I missed you. I really do. I really missed you. But then again, I don't.
Sebastian didn't walk out of the home. Yeah. And I'll say it again loud and clear. If they want to arrest me each and every time I say it, then I guess we're just going to be paying a lot of bail money because
Never mind.
they're not going to stop my mouth from running. I can use my mouth any way I choose on my own body. It's my body, my choice.
And look, go ahead, say what you want, but when there's repercussions coming your way, don't bitch and complain. Because remember, you said that you can say what you want to say, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. It's Bullhorn's logic, nobody else's.
More power to you.
How's Delilah? Oh, she's doing good, which reminds me, I need to call
I
my
don't give a shit about it.
community post. Like, I'm going to just defend Smiley. And, okay, Katie, it was showing up that Katie had a warrant. Okay, Smiley
It was not showing up that Katie ever had a warrant.
called Sumner County. The lady told Smiley that it looked criminal, but even with that,
That was debunked a long time ago. Katie never had a warrant. I don't know why people still went with that. That needs to stop. Really, it does.
Smiley said, I don't know. Justin investigated a little further. Okay, and in that time, that's when it was.
Why is Bullhorn talking like that? I can't with Bullhorn.
Okay, Smiley did What is this now? You can't go walk someone's street without getting a PO on him. Right, seclusion. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is justified at all. And that's just my opinion. But let me know your guys' opinion in the poll.
Oh shit, I gotta let Dexter back in. Okay, hold your horses because we're gonna come up on some major shit. Again, we are playing Jackass Roulette. I apologize in advance for anything you might hear. Come on, buddy.
Hey, Chasing.
It
I
is
know.
not my fault.
I
I just
figured
have a
that.
shit ton of clips and don't know why. Okay.
No, Chasing. I do agree with that. Do I agree that she's sending clips over to Granny's watching about Brittany? No, I don't. But checking with the lawsuit to see what she can and can't say, or what she's going to go over and talk about. Yeah, I do believe that. But I don't believe she's sending clips over to him up Brittany. No, I don't believe that. I don't. That's why I've stated before, when you're a creator, you have people that are sending you stuff. You have your own people for that. Granny's got her own people. Nonsense has her own people. I've got my own people, except my own people actually know I can do stuff on my own. But anyways, neither here or there. But everybody has their own people that send them things.
Hey, welcome to how
It's good to
Becky's
see
brain
you.
works.
Hope you're doing well.
Sometimes it
Chasing.
doesn't. So I don't even know what we're coming up on, but there's like 15 of these right here. So there's something good in here. This is again from August 1st.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, everybody. I had to help Neil. You can get some more, but don't put your fingers in it, okay? Good. So your lives already, huh? Okay. 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 Yeah, I like it. Okay. All right. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. Hey, Misinformation, Erica. You changed your name. Hey.
I ain't going there with that one. That name that was just said. I'm not going there with that one. All right. Shut up, Earth. Go. Keep going.
Right. Wait a minute. Hold on. You are Erica, right? Erica.
Nope.
Are you OG blame Erica?
Nope.
Motorcycle Miss America, Erica.
I agree with
Information.
nonsense on that one. Nope.
No. I know.
Already had a bad experience with that one 2 years ago. No.
I didn't, and I know no one else. Like, I'm seeing some of these channels posting community posts. Like,
We heard that one. Hold on.
I just told you guys to hold on a second. Let me get a 5 by 5. Let me know if you can hear me. Now I have my drinking gummy bears. Let's hear the issue. Okay, you guys. Oh, you
Is this too fast? Do I need to slow it down? Because I recorded this on 125, so just let me know.
got some gummy bears. Oh, seclusion.
Tattoos, it does.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Okay. Sorry about that.
Unfortunately.
Let me get a 5
Oh,
by
you're
5.
good,
Let me know if
Jason.
you
You're
can hear
good,
me.
honey. You're good.
5 by 5.
Now I have my drinking gummy bears. Let's hear the issue over KPBS. Oh, you got some gummy bears? Oh,
You're
seclusion.
good, Chronicles. You're good, baby.
All right, so let me tell you guys.
We're playing Jackass Roulette. Whatever we land on, we're hearing. So don't blame me.
How sad
Blame the button on my phone that allows me to screen record random shit that I have no reason why I had it. I'm sure there's a reason for it.
life is. Okay. You know YouTube is bad, right?
Ooh, tattoos, I'm glad.
You know YouTube sucks and YouTube is bad. When I just told you guys to hold on a second that I was going to go get rid of the spider in the bathroom. And do you know what my son said to me?
Oh, this is why.
You know what Christian said to me? Like, I want you to hear this, all you haters in the back. You need to hear this because this right here is.
I was told to pay attention. Hater in the back. I must have taken.
Does that make me a hater? I didn't hear this. You can consider me a hater. I am a hater of the misinformation that goes through Brittany's chat. Absolutely. Because there is a lot of misinformation that goes through that chat and on that panel. But let me be clear. And this for everybody in the back. At the end of the day, I go where the fuck I want to go. Just because I roam into a chat of somebody you don't like does not mean I'm white knighting for them. Let's be clear on that.
Taking that personally and started recording. Here we go.
Reflection on how horrible.
By the way, Brittany, this is called knowing the content of the people you're going to cover. And when they tell you that it's going to be bad, you hit the screen recording button.
It has, curious. It's
Stop
not
telling me to
ugly
do
with the kid thing. It has. I agree with you.
Because some of these are going to make you look real fucking foolish coming up. I know what's in some of these.
You are, okay? I told you guys that I was going to go get rid of the spider in the bathroom. And my son, Christian, my 9-year-old, said, Mama, you shouldn't have said that, because now the haters are going to talk trash about you having an insect in your bathroom. It's so gnarly. And these people, they use anything they can to talk crap on somebody and drag somebody, that even my 9-year-old knows, Mama, you shouldn't have even said that you had an insect in the bathroom, because they're going to drag you for it.
There you go. That's all I wanted to play right there. So Brittany's fully, okay. So Brittany's fully aware that there's a bunch of haters. Now, is her kid aware there's haters after his mom? Maybe. I don't know if a kid is that descriptive. I don't know. I don't know her child. Don't want to know her child. Her child is none of my business. I don't care. Now, if her child did say that, it's pretty sad that even her own kid would say something like that, or even know about the haters hating on their mother, because you're letting that child know what's going on with you on this platform, when that should be kept separate. Once you log off this platform, keep everything away from everybody, kids, family members, friends. Because see, when I log off and I literally turn my phone off, or, well, sometimes my phone stays on, but it goes on silent. Anyway, when I turn this computer off, it stays off. I'm not going to let my friends know what I'm doing. If I told my friends what I'm doing, they would flip the fuck out. They would probably wonder what's going through my mind, like what's wrong with my brain. That's what they'll probably wonder. And what's going through my mind, maybe I do need some help if I'm dealing with, shit like this online. But so this is not like the topic that I have with my friends. It's not the conversations I would have with my friends, or I would have with family members, especially little ones. I wouldn't have this conversation with them. So like the moment you log off, leave it logged off. Don't talk about it. Don't bring it up to your children. Don't do any of that. And like Eliza said earlier in the chat, be in a quiet space where there's no kids around. And always protect their privacy. Don't have kids around in this area of this sector or on the front line. Kids don't belong here. You people need to do better. Because that's the one thing a hater is going to go for when you're having a back and forth, or when it's getting ugly. They're going to go for your kid or your children. Not just that, they're also going to go for your other family members. And they're going to go for those children too. And it's going to go and go and go and go. It's going to be never ending. Again, I don't agree with the praising. I don't agree with the patting on the shoulder. Yeah, I blurred out, I audio cut the kid out. No, it should always be done like that. Any creator should be doing that. I do it for a reason, because I don't want them played on my platform. The only reason why I did it this time is because I'm showing a point. I don't agree with nonsense calling the cops because she got called a child predator. It's going to be up to her at the end of the day. She already said it's done. It's done. Whatever. But there's already been so many people being called a predator. They're not calling the cops. And yes, people are responsible for what is left in their chats. As a host, channel owner, you are responsible for what people put in your chat. You are responsible for that. It is your channel. So you have to be very careful about what is being put by other people in your chat. If you leave it there, it's going to come back on you. Not just that person. It's going to come back on you. You're the one that's going to get the brunt end of it. Because as the host and the owner of that channel, you should have taken care of it. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? You are responsible for what is being put in your chats, in your comment sections. What's being put in my chat, like if somebody came in right now and said something derogatory, I'm responsible for what that person put in my chat. I am. But I also have the power to remove it or keep it. But if I let it just sit there and don't do anything, then it's going to land back on me. But I would never do that anyway. I would never let anything nasty or derogatory or anything racist come through my chat. It is, Nanny Sharon. It is dirty digging. That's why I dropped that playlist in my chat for everybody to go and watch. Because that's what happened. It wasn't just those women on that panel. There were other people being called predators, child traffickers, you name it, in 2023. It was bad. Then it happened again last year, then got put back to bed. Because why? Take a wild guess. Yeah, you and I both curious. And I agree, Chasing. It is wild. I can't watch this stuff on. I can't watch any of this coverage. Now, see, Chasing does cover actual true crime. She is actually highly recommended. So I would highly encourage people to go watch her. You want the actual stuff? The actual true crime? The actual truth? No bullshit? You go to her channel. Now I'll sit back and I'll watch her. I'll jump in, say hello to her, say hello to a couple people, and I jump out. Why? Because I'm more focused on what she's saying or what she's playing. I'm more focused on that and not so much chatting. It's the same with Brittany J. When I go into her chat, I say hello, say hi to a couple people that say hello to me. I bounce right the fuck out. But do I stick around and watch the whole thing? No. Now, when it comes to her drama stream on her second channel, if there's something in there that I find interesting, I may clip it. But when she's talking about somebody, I'm going to go listen to who she's covering. I'm going to go see if that person said this or that about them. I'm going to make that determination myself. Why? Well, isn't that how it's supposed to be? Hear both sides? I think so. I hear both sides of the story. I don't just go off by one side of the story. I'm not like that. What used to be trauma, I'm calling it trauma community. You know what, Curious? I got to agree with you. I like that one better. Hey, Jennifer P. Honey, how you doing, sweetie? It's good to see you. BHB is the one I can't stand. Won't ever change. She never changed. Life in the red cam. She will never ever change. Betty's pleading her case here on YouTube. Yeah, she is. She's pleading her case. She's just, I don't know. She's losing it. Let's just put it that way. She's losing it big time. What the hell? I'm caught. I'm all tangled up. Now, let me get into this one. I'm afraid to even play this clip. You know what? I will. Fuck. I am afraid to play this clip, but I think I will. Now I'm going to give you guys an advance trigger warning. I'm not going to pop it up. I'm going to put an overlay over it. I had to sit long and hard and think about this. I was going to play it in the beginning, but then as I was thinking about it, I just... In like the last 3 days, I want to say, when it comes to another creator, there has been a lot of transphobia talk. But this one takes the cake. Now, this one has made the claim that, oh, I've got a lesion on my brain. I have a doctor's note. And she's not responsible for her actions. Those are her words. She's not responsible for her actions because she's got a lesion on her brain and she's got a doctor's note. She ain't going to use that. Sorry, you're not going to use that as an excuse for being a sorry cunt. Yeah, I said it. Sue me. I don't give a fuck. Jennifer P., thank you for being a member, sweetie. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the support group, sweetie. I appreciate that. Betty's playing her case here on YouTube. That's not BHB, that's BJ. Oh. Stop confusing me, Curious. You're like 30 minutes behind. I am 30 minutes behind, Tracy. I am. I am. When I'm on, like I said, when I'm on the other screen, I can't see chat. Sorry. Oh, Jennifer P., thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, sweetie. I appreciate that. Oh my God. What in the hell? Okay. Thank you, Jennifer P. I appreciate you. If you guys got a membership, please be sure to thank Jennifer P. for it. Everybody, welcome to memberships. To be fair, she alerted her PD. She didn't call on BJ. Look, alerted the PD, alerted BJ's. Really, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, they were called on. Hey, Leon, how you doing, sweetie? It's so good to see you. Okay, there. I'm back. I'm putting the overlay up, guys. Sorry. I can't. I'm not showing this person. Where's my layouts? Did StreamYard change their shit again? I think they did. No, they didn't. Okay. Let me remove this real quick. Overlay. I really should put up Smiley's World. No, fuck it. I'm going to put that one up. All right. This woman is a total cunt. I'm going to say it. I know some people don't like that word, but you know what? In this case, she deserves it. So I'm going to give you guys an advanced trigger warning. Now, some of you know who Pink Boberto is. He's a pest and a menace to human society. But he did not deserve this. He didn't deserve to have his sexuality poked at him. Not like this. He didn't. But see, this is not the first time, and it won't be the last. This one is highly transphobic. And this has been going on for 3 days now. So once again, this is a trigger warning. Thank you, Pollyanna. Some of you will know you guys will know the voice, but I'm warning you now.
Oh, I'm going to have a great life. Do you think you coming in here telling me that I need to use the proper pronouns is going to affect me? I don't have to. Even the president of the United States said I don't have to, so I don't have to.
This is coming from a person who did not vote. She says she never voted. But she's going to go by what the president says she didn't have to do. Okay.
I know I'm a shitty person. I know. Very.
She is a shitty person. And like I said, she's a cunt.
I was called to him by Berto, so yeah, I'm not transphobic. How's that transphobic?
I beg to differ. This has been going on for 3 days. You are transphobic. You are. Purple. You are transphobic. And you're a fucking bigot. And what you did last night, what you said, if you don't see that as transphobic and bigoted, bitch, go look in the mirror and go get some fucking help. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. No. Nope. No. Fuck that. No. Just listen.
Yes, he called me a dude, so I'm calling him a dude. Because obviously I'm not a dude.
Oh, okay, you know what? Let's call the National Guard, everybody. Somebody called her a dude. Let's call the National Guard. Oh my God, let's have a flip out. Let's have a, what do we call this? Let's have a panic attack because you got called a dude. Oh, big fucking deal. Perp, you've said yourself, you've been called everything under the table. You've been called worse. Are you saying that you've never been called a dude? That I will find hard to fucking believe.
And obviously he wants to be identified as a woman, so I've already been, see, y'all don't even know, so.
If that's the way Pink Boberto identifies, that is the way Pink Boberto identifies. And if Pink Bo uses pronouns, well, you respect those pronouns. But of course, you don't. You don't have a heart. Your heart is just ash at this point. Every tiny little thing somebody calls you, you sink lower. I mean, hell, you called someone a dog killer? You were just actually dog whistling for someone to call animal control on her. I mean, should we talk about the other woman that you actually asked who's going to call a 5150 on? Should we talk about that one? You sat on your platform with your buddy, Heidi, listening when the cops showed up at her home. And then later, the next day, you admitted that you gave out that woman's number. I won't put her name out there. If people remember, they remember.
Call it what you want. I'm not transphobic. I just don't have to
She is transphobic.
use his pronouns. He don't use my pronouns, so why should I use his?
Bitch, do you know what pronouns are? You don't have pronouns. You don't live by pronouns. You don't live by him and her. You don't live by them. You don't live by those pronouns. You don't know what they are. So how would anybody follow your pronouns or go by them when you don't even know what the fuck they are? Yeah, fucking wet brain.
I mean, hell, I don't care what he identifies as. I don't have to identify him as that. There's nothing that says that I do.
You know what that makes you? That makes you transphobic, stupid. You're telling people that identify that they don't exist. You fucking idiot. If that's how Pink Roberto identifies, that's how he identifies. If he identifies as a woman, good for him. He's living the way he wants to live. He's living the life he wants to live. Well, living the way she wants to live. If that's how Bo wants to live, if he identifies as a woman, then okay. So, because see, this is the first time that I've heard Bo even mention this. So now I've got to rephrase the way I have to rephrase my words with Boberto. Because see, I've never heard Boberto even say things like this, not until recent. So now I have to switch it up. Now that I know the truth about Boberto. But now is Purple going to keep poking and be transphobic even more? Yeah, because this is who she is. She don't give a fuck. But let me give you guys a little backstory here. She covers a missing child case. Just one. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, think real hard.
I don't really care.
Of course you don't care.
But he was introduced to me as a boy
It don't matter.
or a man.
It does not matter.
So why do I have to?
It does not matter if that's the way Boberto was introduced to you. Not everybody has to tell you their deepest dark secrets. Nobody has to tell you their personal life. Nobody has to come to you and say, well, I identify as a woman or I identify as a man. So this is what I prefer to be called. Nobody has to tell you that. Nobody. But that's your logic.
All of a sudden change because I already know him as one thing. And he shouldn't be
Absolutely,
offended.
Eliza.
I don't have a problem with him. I don't care what sex he is. I don't care what he has between his legs. But when he just
Bullshit. You do have a problem. Do you not listen to yourself, Purple? You do have a problem. It does not matter. If this is how Boberto identifies, so what? But Boberto is not the only person that identifies like this. There's a lot of people that there is a lot of men that identify as a woman, and there's a lot of women that identify as a man. That's their right. I support that right. Clearly, you don't. You don't support it. And that's telling. That's highly telling.
disrespects me and calls me out of my pronoun, you want to get technical, then
You don't go by pronouns, stupid. You don't. You don't even know what pronouns are. You don't know what it means.
I'm going to do the same thing. So just because he has changed genders, I'm supposed to, walk on eggshells now? I don't fucking think so. So if you don't like my opinion on it, well, you don't have to be here listening to me. He's a he to me. I don't care. If you have a dick, you're of the male gender. If
Now look. Again, I don't like Pink Boberto. Okay, I don't. I think he's annoying. I think he's a pest. Oh, I gotta phrase this. Berto is a pest. Berto's annoying. Yes. I'm not the only one that thinks that. But does Berto deserve this treatment? No. Does anybody in this country deserve this treatment? Do transgenders deserve this treatment? No, they do not. They don't deserve this. Not by some lunatic cunt like this. Oh, just because she got called a man. Oh, geez, Louise. What do you want people to do, Purple? You want people to call them out for that? Is that what you want? You want us to call that? You want us to call Berto out? Okay, but Berto, you owe Purple an apology for calling her a man. There you go, Purple. I called out Berto for it. You happy? Now, did I mean that Berto owes you an apology, Purple? No, I don't. I was being a smart ass. But you're transphobic. And you don't give a shit about anybody. You don't care about someone's pronouns. You don't care that they identify as, if a man identifies as a woman or a woman identifies as a man, you don't give a fuck about that. In your mind, the way you believe, you think they don't exist and they shouldn't exist. That's how you believe. That's the way I was listening to you. But you know what? They have rights, just like everybody else.
if you have a crotch, you're of the female gender. I'm sorry, that's just the way I see it. It's my beliefs and I have to change for nobody. Yes, I was, Carrie. How the fuck do you know? He said he was a man, but he was a cross-dresser and wanted to be a drag queen. So you stop lying. When Pink first came to my channel, he wanted to be considered a drag queen. He was still a male, but he wanted to dress in women's clothing. So see how much you know. So nice try, though. Anyhow.
Hey,
If Pink has a
Stars.
problem with it, tell him to come on over. I don't give a shit if you have a man's name and a man avatar. So Barry Harry, you can be a dude, you can be a female. I don't fucking care. Do you think I give a shit whether you have a dick or a vagina at this point? I don't.
Yeah, you do. You do. You surely do, Purple.
You come in here and I'm matching your energy, honey. So there's that. I don't give a shit what sex you are. But when you disrespect me, what do you think I'm gonna do? The same.
Oh, okay. So, the woman that you called a dog killer, did that person call you one too? Did she call you a dog killer? No, I don't think she did. I never heard her say that. Never seen her put it in a chat that she called you one. So that's not you matching energy. That was just you being a cunt. I mean, shall we play the clip from that night? We can. I have it. I clipped it. Hell, I've got the entire stream. No, the furthest that woman went was saying the R word, and that's the other R word. That's as far as she went. But I did not see anywhere that she called you a dog killer. But you called her one. Was that matching her energy? I don't think so.
Same motherfucking thing. Yeah, and
Oh, and by the way, did she ever put out a deceased family members of yours? Did she put out the address of their burial site? Did she ever do that to you, Purple? Because I've never seen her do that. And don't get it twisted, I ain't defending the woman. I'm only asking a question. Did that woman ever put out a deceased family member of yours, Purple, the address to their burial site? Did she ever do that to you? Because I've never seen it. But you did. You put it up as your fucking thumbnail. You dumb, dirty bitch. Is that matching energies with her? All because of a clip channel? Because she's clipped things of yours? Oh, big fucking deal.
he told Betty he was a man because he wanted to be in a relationship with. See, sit down and shut the fuck up. I ain't even fucking entertaining you right this minute. Fucking know your fucking facts before you want to come at somebody. Fucking A. And he said on Betty's panel that he's never actually dressed as a woman. He just wanted to. So, sorry. Get over yourself.
Right, Eliza? What will she do?
Not my problem. It's called freedom of speech. And I'm entitled to my freedom of speech here.
Oh, so everything that you're saying about Birdo is freedom of speech. Purple, I'd love to see how everything you're saying is freedom of speech. I'd love to see how being transphobic is freedom of speech. Because let me tell you, that is not taken lightly in this day and age. It's not, really, it's not. And I'll leave it right there. But I also know research is not your forte, and your computer does a lot of your reading for you. So when you look that shit up, be sure that you understand clearly. When I say what you're saying about transgenders is taken seriously these days. And heaven forbid someone calls you a man. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Lord. Anyway, we only got 4 more minutes of this bitch.
There ain't nothing in this world that says I can't have an opinion that if you have a dick, you're a man. If you have a crotch, you're a woman. Sorry, that there's no, you can't tell me I can't think like that. So get over yourselves. Oh my God, Purple. Oh my God. The fuck over yourself. Go clutch your pearls somewhere else. Because there ain't no room for that shit here. If you're gonna be a sissy lala, go be a sissy lala somewhere else. And that could be for male or female, just so you know. 6.
Let me point this out somewhere. And if someone can drop 6up's channel in the chat for me, I appreciate it. Let me point this out to everybody here. Nobody uses the word sissy lala anymore. Nobody. Okay. Only high schoolers and junior high, they use that. Okay. I guess that's where Purple's mindset lives, is in junior high or high school. Who knows? God damn. I swear this bitch is stupider than shit. This bitch is not keen on the times here. I'm totally lost on what I was going to say, but you know what? Let's continue on. and we can get out of here.
Go the fuck somewhere else. Don't even come in here.
She's talking about 6 Up. And Purple. Need I remind you what was said on your panel last year? It was? No, actually 2023. Between 2023 and 2024, what was said on your panel by another person? And what did you do when it was said? Abso-fucking-lutely nothing. You sat there stone cold quiet. You didn't say nothing. You didn't call your friend out. You didn't do anything. When your friend misgendered somebody, remember that, Purple? I know you do. And I wouldn't try to lie about it either. So we all have the clips.
Here wowing me nothing. You fucking rock with Jenna who did what to your son? Yeah, sit the fuck down and shut.
There you go. And nobody over here rocks with Jenna. We're going to put that out in the universe. Nobody rocks with Jenna. I don't know where you get that, but nobody rocks with her. So get that out of your mind, Purple. You fucking idiot. But who's the one over here being transphobic and misgendering somebody? It's not us. We have morals. We stand up for those that choose to be who they want to be. We stand for transgender rights. You're only doing this to Birdo because you want to poke at Birdo. Because Birdo went for you. Big fucking deal. But this is what you do.
Shut the fuck up. You fucking hypocrite. Bye, bitch.
And one, she's not a hypocrite either. Show where 6 Up rocks with Jenna, bitch. Show it. You can't. So shut the fuck up. Because the biggest hypocrite is you.
Somebody block that cunt. I don't even want her in my chat.
We love 6 Up. And I'll say it for her. You're the cunt.
And I've always referred to him as your son because that's how I was introduced to him. So don't go there. Okay? Okay.
Just don't go there. Okay.
You go wow yourself somewhere right the fuck else. Bye, bitch.
She thinks she's so tough. I love it.
Like, you ain't gonna come in here and tell me wow when you fucking rock with Jenna is the one who asked to see your son's birth certificate and called your son a female on my panel, but took it out on me. Bitch.
Yeah, actually, Purple, weren't you the one that actually said that you're not responsible for what people put in your chat and what people say on your panel? You're not responsible for it. Hey, stupid, let me dumb this down for you. And I just explained it. You are responsible for what people say and what people put in your chat. You are responsible for that, yes. It's your platform, your channel. You made it. Therefore, the people that come into your chat and start chatting, the people that come up on your platform and start saying things, you are responsible. You are. Shall we talk about Lady Boom? Who said to a troll that was on the panel? And what did Lady Boom say to that troll? Think we should give it a firm, should we give it a firm reminder? Lady Boom told the troll that that troll's family was going to be unalived and it was going to be at the hands of Lady Boom. Lady Boom was going to unalive this person's family. And it was said right there on Purple's panel. And thankfully, another clip channel caught it. Now, is Purple responsible for what Lady Boom said to that other person? She absolutely is. Purple is responsible for that. It was said on her panel, her platform. Now, if Lady Boom had said that on their own panel, then they're responsible. Again, I'm responsible for everybody that is in my chat right now. I'm responsible for the things that they say, the things they put in my chat. I'm also responsible for the things that they say on my panel. If somebody came up on my panel and said they were going to unalive somebody or their family, you bet your ass I'm responsible for that. And Purple, you were responsible for what Jenna said. You didn't call her out. You didn't say jack shit. You sat there stone cold quiet. So fuck you, bitch.
Bitch, sit the fuck down. Sit right the fuck down.
You sit right the fuck down, heifer.
Mackenzie, I don't need to hear you either.
Oh, what's the matter? You don't like the
You
truth?
don't like my way I say it? Do you have to be here? No, you don't. I said a dick and a crotch. What do you want me to say? A vagina? And is when you get your dick cut off, is it a real vagina?
Hold on. This is where here's where the trigger moment comes in. Again, trigger warning for everybody. This is what she describes. Again, she's saying that transgenders, they don't exist. They don't. And I ain't sharing this cunt's page out. No, fuck her. She don't deserve shit.
And is when you get your dick cut off, is it a real vagina, or is it a man-made one? So I mean, there's a difference. If you're a woman, you're supposed to have a uterus and everything else. So, or is it just a hole that you have to keep dilating to keep open? I mean, come on now. You want to get technical? Let's get technical, shall we? So when you get your dick cut off, they make a hole. It's not even a vagina because a vagina is connected to a uterus, which is connected to male or ovaries and all that shit. So they create you a pocket that you have to keep inserting something up there every day for so many hours to keep you dilated to keep the hole open. Sorry, I don't have to do that.
You know, I'm so glad this bitch was never a doctor. I can only imagine what she would say to somebody that came in and wanted reassignment surgery. What she would say to them. I can only imagine what she would say to them. She would probably tell them to get the fuck out of her office. Bitch, I'm so glad you never became a doctor. God, you fucking bitch. So there you have it. It's how fucking gross she is. Again, this has been going on for 3 days. And I'm going to let this sink in again. She covers a missing child case too. She does.
Let's be technical. And when you
Absolutely,
go from
Amanda.
female and get a dick, that's not a real dick either because it don't stand at attention and it don't shoot sperm. So I'm sorry, it goes both ways. Look, I don't have to address anybody as anything other than I want to. Okay, people run around call female bro all the time. It's the same fucking thing. Okay, bro. I mean, hello. You want to come in here and come at me sideways? Go sit all the way the fuck down. While you over there rock with fucking somebody who actually disrespected somebody of your family member 6 up. Get the fuck out of here. And didn't President Trump say America only has 2 genders, male and female?
Why would you care what the president said? Purple, you never voted. Fuck you, bitch. We're done. So there you have it. Now, we're going to see what purple claims are pronouns, because apparently she's got pronouns according to her. So why should we go by her pronouns when she ain't got none? Let's just put it that way. Bitch ain't got no fucking pronouns. Miss me with the fuck shit. Just 1 second. I'm gonna show this. Oh shit. Wrong one. And I'll take the overlay down. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me grab this. I mean, let's not mince words here. Look who the hell she rocks with. Need I say more? And he remains nameless too. Right, Eliza? There are a lot of things you could pick at Berto for without ever talking about how they identify. Perp has no skills, so she just goes for the most vile things. Weak ass bitch. Right. It's the only thing. See, I didn't know this about Berto up until recent. So now I have to switch up when it comes to Berto. I have to switch it up now. Because see, I've always thought Berto was a man. I didn't know Berto identifies as a woman. I did not know that. So I have to switch it up. Yep, she does, Madison. She absolutely does. Absolutely, Amanda. I agree with you. Just because I'm seen in a chat with Jenna does not mean I forgive Jenna for what she has done to my friends. Mm-hmm. Sure did. And what did Lady Boom do when the plane crashed in DC? I don't think I need to repeat that. She needs about 4 of them, curious. She needs about 4. All right. Since this bitch does not know what pronouns are, I'm going to show it myself. Because see, even though she has to have her computer read it out for her. Let's see. These are pronouns. First person pronouns: I, me, my, mine, myself. Purple. Which one do you fall under? Because you don't have any pronouns, dumbass. So don't even fucking sit there and pull out that you have pronouns and nobody goes by your pronouns, or Berto doesn't go by your pronouns, so you don't have to go by Berto's pronouns. Fuck you. You use that as a crutch. You don't have pronouns. Because when people have pronouns and nobody uses their pronouns, they tend to get a little upset. They do. I actually do know somebody who does go by pronouns. Yeah, it does take some time to get used to, having to refer them to this. It does. It does take some time, but you get used to it. If you went by pronouns and nobody referred to you as you, your, yours, yourself, or we, us, our, ours, ourselves, you would flip the fuck out. I mean, there's plenty of these pronouns. I mean, there's plenty of ways. There's more than this. This is just the basic. Now, let me see. But hey, Purple wants to go down this boat. We'll go down this boat since she wants to be stupid. Let me treat her like she's stupid. Here we go. Here we go. Let me try it without the watermarks. I hate watermarks. Ugh. What? What in the world? Okay. Here we go. All right. Got it. Here we are. So let's take this down. Pull up this one. Here we go. Right here. Those are the proper pronouns for genders. Transgenders at that, purple. See, you wouldn't know that because this is not what you identify as. But this is what Berto identifies as. These are the pronouns that Berto goes by. Do you? Do you go by these? No, you don't. Berto may be a pest. Berto may be annoying. But Berto has rights. Berto has transgender rights. Just like every other transgender in this world, in America, they have rights too. So fuck you and your fuck you and your views on it. You're a transphobe. That's what you are. And they do exist. Every single one of these amazing individuals exist. And we're done. No, seriously. You know what? That is true. She can't read, much less be a doctor. That is true. I'm so glad she isn't a doctor either. It's like the way she was describing that. Really? That's why I said I'm glad she never became a doctor. Because if someone came into her office and said that they wanted a reassignment surgery, she'd kick them the fuck out of her office. She would. God. Right. Right, Leon? She does lead a sad life. She definitely has the brain of a wood pigeon. Yeah, she does. So when Perf's man needs vagina, he's no longer man. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Remember, she said the moon cools the earth down. Cools earth down. Oh my goodness. Eliza, poor man lives with there. I'll be quiet. Madison, you're never quiet. Stop it. You're never quiet. She thinks scapegoats are escape goats. Let that sink. Is she right, Pollyanna? Either way, Sassy, Pink Birdo doesn't deserve that. I mean, like Jennifer P here. Jennifer P's had plenty of encounters with Birdo. She knows how Birdo is. Okay? Yes, we all say that Birdo's annoying. Birdo's a pest. But did Birdo deserve this? No. She wasn't matching energies with Birdo. This is just the way Purple is. This is just the way Purple go. This is the lengths that she goes. This is not matching energies. Heaven forbid she got called a man, but y'all have to remember one thing. She says she's been called everything. Well, certainly she's been called a man before, so this wasn't the first time, was it? If you've been called everything, you've certainly been called a fucking man. Get over yourself, Purple. Fuck. Goddamn idiot. So I think we're done here. I've been going almost 4 hours. I didn't want to go this long, but we're done. Purple tries to identify as married. Right. When it's just her boyfriend. Let that one sink in, guys. Oh, I can't. She's just trash. That's all she is. A raging dumpster fire of trash of YouTube. MK. MK, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You're so sweet. If you guys received a membership, please be sure to thank MK. Thank you, sweetheart. Anyway. No, you know what? Nope. I'm not even going to engage with Madison and Amanda in this one. Nope. 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 No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I hate when people lie to change the narrative. Right, Sassy. But again, if you know, you know, but this has been going on for 3 days. However, I've got other things that I've got to go over. And I've also got another stream to prepare for tomorrow. If I decide to do it tomorrow, we'll see. Because there's someone else that needs nitpicking at. And she deserves it because apparently someone claims I was lied to. Who would have said I was lied to? Anybody? Anybody? Hold on. Hold on, Eliza. I think I got it for you. I know the question, Eliza.
Is purple inbreded?
Is that your question, Eliza? Let me hold on a second, Eliza. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I think I have the right one. Let me see. Where is it? Hang on. I think I have the correct one. Let me see. I know I uploaded it. Yes, I think I got it. I got it. All right, here we go. Here's this for you, Eliza. Purple, fuck you. This is for you, bitch. You deserve this.
Is purple inbreded?
She actually was. We have the screenshot of it. We do. And shout out to Eliza. By the way, shout out to Eliza for this. And Purple, just remember, you're the one that said this. You said it, nobody else. You're the one that read the comment wrong. But am I going to tell you what the comment said? No. But I'll surely play it again.
Is purple inbreded?
I think we're done. No. Berto didn't deserve that. You're right, Jennifer. Imagine letting those words come out of your mouth about yourself. Yeah. One more. Okay, how about one time for the one time? One time for the one time.
Is purple inbreded?
And there we go. We are out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow because we do have something else to go over. Something from the last stream we did featuring one of my moderators who was up here with me. We have that one to pick apart. And I have some audio cutting to cut out of that one. Or at least I'm going to try to. So until then, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for being here. Faith, Jennifer P, MK, thank you guys for the gifted memberships. Jennifer, thank you for becoming a new member. Chatty, thank you for being a member for 4 months. I truly appreciate you guys. Everybody in chat, I love and adore you guys. Thank you all for being here. And until next time, behave yourselves. And I'm out of here.